Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the first day of April 2024. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform where we preach the gospel of liberation, the gospel of freedom. We shall never depart from preaching this gospel because this is our life. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you on today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE. You can be hearing our voice clearly on FM CHK 102.1 on parts of Biafra land, on satellite, free-to-air satellite, we are on there. Also on our IPOB community radio. It's a very low data consuming application, and moreover, you can also alternatively you can be listening via simple radio, because as a Biafran, as somebody that wants to be listening to this hallowed platform on your phone, you must make sure that you download IPOB community radio and simple radio, so that when IPOB community radio is down for some few minutes or seconds or hours anyhow, you can use simple radio in order to continue listening. You know, we have to make effort for other options. Also, on the social media, on the internet, you can be hearing our voice through different media platforms. Just go to www.ipob.org. www.ipob.org. There also, you can enter into PayPal. They have different options for listening. PayPal, through which you can make your donations onto IPOB for the smooth running of what we are doing, and for ESN, you donate for ESN, because everything is being also powered by finance. We will never shy away from that reality. It is truth. Therefore, as today is the first day of April 2024, I will continue on the issues at hand. Do not forget that I am on this series of the continuous colonial legacy in Africa. Today I'm going to discuss some of the colonizers' strategy which they are using in our land still today, because as I used to say, Nigeria, once you say you are Nigerian, you are living the reality of continuous colonial legacy. That is the truth. You know, we have to face the truth. I mean, the reality facing us, because before 1940 nobody was a Nigerian. So it is the colonizers, the European powers, that came to us, came to our land, a land that has been existing for thousands, if not millions of years. People have been existing in that part of the world for thousands, if not millions of years. Now they came and they draw people together, people that are supposed not to be together, and the name gave us a name, Nigeria. And that is the horrible fact we are living with today. The continuous colonial legacy. Nigeria is a bad example. It's a fact. So I'm going to talk about it. But before that, I want to read our press release, please. Before I go, I will read some news headlines. As I'm reading, I'm analyzing and also touching to the topic. IPOB press release of today being the 1st of April 2024. Enugu State Governor's plan to destroy IPOB in Enugu is effort in futility. That is the caption. The attention of the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by the great and amiable leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been drawn to the plan of the Nigeria selected governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mbah, to destroy IPOB in that state. It is unfortunate that Peter Mbah wants to tread the path of shame and destruction, which he has seen backfire on others who have tried. Dr. Mbah mentioned 8 non-IPOB members whom he wrongly linked to IPOB. They are Mazi Sondo Obodo, Mazi Destiny Okoye, Mazi Chukura Oke, Mazi Emeka Ono, Mazi Friday Egu, Mazi Oji Ndo, Mazi Stephen Mado, and Mazi Buchi Eze. For clarity and record purposes, these Peter Mbah linked to IPOB are not IPOB members, and the movement never seen these Peter Mbah thugs as IPOB members. So, Peter Mbah, you must stop mentioning them as IPOB members. IPOB doesn't engage criminals. IPOB is working hard to provide security and direction that many southeastern governors have refused or failed to provide, while their counterparts in the Northern Territory are being funded and protected by the Nigerian government. Southeastern governors are conspiring to destroy IPOB, who is their last line of defense in Biafra land. Some governors in the southeast are under pressure from the Fulani Caliphate in the Nigerian government to destroy IPOB to pave the way for their foot soldiers, the murderous Fulani jihadist herdsmen terrorists, to invade Alibo. Peter Mbah, we are waiting for you and your government. We assure them that no governor can stop or destroy IPOB. In the process of stopping IPOB, the compromised governors can only create more insecurity in their states that will eventually destroy them and their careers. We are calling the citizens of Enugu State to call their Fulani selected governor Peter Mbah to order, in the desperation to honor his agreement with the Fulani nationalists. Governor Peter Mbah will destroy Enugu State. Dr. Peter Mbah wants to join Hope Uzodimma and other northern governors who enrich themselves from insecurity by collecting more money from security votes. These people mentioned above as IPOB in 2012, the time IPOB was a child of 2 years, will destroy Peter Mbah and his government in Enugu State. IPOB did not call for protests in any part of the southeast. Nevertheless, whether rumors of protests or not, IPOB won't succumb to any blackmail or threats. IPOB is focused on the restoration of Biafra independence as a sovereign nation, and is not against or after any governor, and we are not interested in their political blackmail and propaganda. But any government that is against IPOB, we shall be against it. Since they selected Peter Mbah as governor of Enugu State last year, and he has been walking around to fight and destroy IPOB, which is not possible. But as your fellow Fulani puppet in Imo State, How Market, he bought what he cannot cook. The only beef Dr. Peter Mbah has with IPOB is our stand against Fulani ranch establishment in Enugu State. IPOB maintains our no stance on Fulani ranches, and there is nothing Petamba can do to placate IPOB to establish Fulani ranch or rural settlement in Enugu State. While IPOB is countering the influx of Fulani militias into Enugu communities, Petamba is encouraging Fulani headsmen to take over some communities. But irrespective of the evil agreement that Petamba has with his Fulani masters, IPOB will never allow Fulani to occupy any inch of land in Biafra. We challenge Petamba to start planned attacks on IPOB members in Enugu and face the consequences. Your fellow Fulani puppet in Imo State should tell you of the outcome of his choice to fight IPOB with Ebubago militia and the Nigerian security agencies. IPOB will be waiting for Dr. Petamba to unleash his newly recruited security outfit. He who fetches an ant-infested firewood will definitely have lizards as guests. Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for the indigenous people of Biafra. This is as clear as crystal, and it also goes to what I want to talk about today. Why is it that these our people, our so-called Igbo people, Biafrans, as governors, as politicians, they are ready to do everything to satisfy the caliphate? Why? Why is it so? It's a question that I never get the answer. I am telling you. I never get the answer. Why? Whatever that is happening, that has been happening, they don't learn. When you side foreigners against your own people, it is the people that will live on the ugly consequences. You understand? So that is the issue. Why is Petamba bent or hair bent? That is the continuous, the maintenance of the continuous colonial legacy, which I'm going to talk about today. Because the continuous maintenance or existence of Nigeria means we are living the colonial legacy. We never break away from it. And it is very, very sad. I am telling you honestly. It's very, very, very sad. Now, let me start by, when we talk about colonization, have you taken your time to really dig out deeply, think about deeply the meaning of colonization? They use they use grammar, English, to simplify evil. That is why I am happy. When Biafra comes, we are going to go deep into using our various mother tongues, our indigenous languages, in making national announcements, making our constitutions. Do you know colonization? Do you know that I don't think we have this type of thing, the equivalent in Igbo language, colonization. Do you have the equivalent? We don't have the direct translation of colonization in Igbo language. Do you know the reason? Because we don't know it. We are people, we don't know what is colonization. We don't believe in it. But the people that live on it, that brought it, that is why they have the world. Do you know that? Only what you can see in Igbo language, maybe the translation is description. Not one word about it, description. Which means, we're just trying to describe it. We don't have a word for it. Unless if there is, you let me know. by inboxing me the Igbo translation of, colonization, to colonize, because that is evil. We simplify things that are evil very deep, but it is being simplified because using foreign language, English language, using European language, and we don't even think about it. Do you understand the real meaning of colonization? To colonize means to take control of an area and sometimes send people to live there. I want so that your former to colonize, to take control of an area that does not in any way belongs to you. It never belonged to you. You just go because you can. You just imagine, in our land, in Biafra land, to go to another person's land, according to our tradition, you go to somebody's land, everybody knows it's a bona fide inheritance. You go there, you claim that it is your land. You start, because if you talk, you say, no, I can kill you. That's why I am here. Or you go to somebody's compound, somebody's ancestral land with the family. You say, oh boy, now me get here. I want to be in charge of here. I am in charge of here. You people should go to hell. Any person that talks, you use knife or stab him. Others now will be living in fear. You now tell them, okay, you give them the condition where to live now, maybe at the back side in another hut, and you'll be controlling them. That is colonization. In our own tradition, it is arrow. It is evil, arrow. But when we are using English language describing it, colonization, it's very sweet, as if it's normal thing, normal thing. We describe it. But there are some words we need to have heavy, we reason heavily. These are words, if you pronounce it with a heavy heart, colonization. But it's a pity that we don't read meaning into it any longer. We simplify it. Whereas all colonization. You just go to somebody's compound and pursue the people if you want, or kill the ones you can kill to subdue them and take any person that is, or say, this is my place, you install there. That is what colonization means. It's anathema. It's evil. In our tradition, we call evil. It's evil. The Europeans did this, and very light. We are now taking it very light. Colonization. Colonial masters. Colonization. Even we gave them name. They are masters. Do you see that we are in a mess? Mentally, they have converted us into being in a complete mess all round. We don't even understand the meaning of words. The meaning of things that happen to us. We never even care to think deep about it. You understand me? As you are hearing my voice from Germany, as a black person, as an African, for example, you just go the house, the apartment you are living, paying rent. From tomorrow, you say, you come and tell them that you people can go to hell. This house belongs to me. I will live here, and you start giving other people that are living in apartment blocks, you give them quick notice. They will look at you that you are insane. You are mentally. They will take you to mental, hospital. But this is what they did to us. This is exactly what they did to us. That is the meaning of colonization. You go to somebody's house and take it by force and occupy. If he talk, you chop off his neck and say nothing will happen. Anything, the whole properties he has inside the house, it belongs to you because of your power. That is what the Europeans did to us. I want to just explain to you a bit in a layman's understanding, so that our people will start understanding all these words we use very commonly and very lightly, what it means. Colonization, are you hearing me? That is why we are behaving the way we are behaving today. Because we became, they colonize everything, our brain, our character, our way of life. They turn us into another thing that we are not, in different ways. And today we are seeing the ugly consequences. They force us to live with it, with the people that are, that don't understand the value of life. Unless you live according to the way they dictate. They force us to live with all other colonizers. That is the Fulani, because they are colonizers also. That is why Europeans love them. Are you hearing me? Europeans love them. They work hand in hand. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is the reality. It's one of the reasons Europeans love them. They work with Europeans because Europeans see them as behaving like them, the Europeans. They are brutal like the Europeans. If you continue digging out, studying what the Europeans did to different parts of the world, what France did in Africa, in North Africa, in the Americas, in Asia, Indochina, they slaughtered the people in Indonesia, in Laos, in Cambodia, different places of the world. The same thing with Britain, with Portugal, with now they have sit down on everybody with their religion and become our savior. You start understanding why we are in a crisis we are in today. So, maintenance of Nigeria. Look, Nigeria being maintained as a country is the continuous colonial legacy that we are living. It is the reality that is facing us. Are you hearing me? Now, how are they continuing to maintain Nigeria? They always raise people. That is their strategies. They raise people among us to fight us. They use propaganda. Like this Pitamba, the governor of Enugu State. They will give him just for 8 years only, to loot. Now they will use him to cause problem that we as a people, not only in Enugu, every Biafran will suffer forever. Do you see their strategies? The same thing that is happening in Imo State. You see how they impose him. He's an Igbo man from our mama, but they use him. He doesn't care about destruction, even his own father's land. He don't care. As long as he is in that power. Say that which means it is something that he has been looking for. He never get it in the right way. Now they use him. Fourth position. Greed. Let me tell you, greed. You see greed. Anyuku. And gluttony. Gluttony is okpa. Gluttony is what people okpa is different from poverty. For your information, onyo okpa can be a very rich person, but onyo okpa. That is why when something about our people be giving example, no hunger there for land now. That's why I say no, stop this. No, stop talking about it. I used to resist it vehemently, either publicly or privately. I said no. Stop saying hunger. We are not the only people that are hungry. statistically, even you will see that even our people are more better off than most others, even in Africa. I mean, when it comes to tribe, yes, it is gluttony. You are rich, but you still want more. Oliver Twist. You still want more. You want more, some more. Even if you are stealing it and destroying it, it doesn't matter. But you want more. That is when you become tool in the hand of colonizers, like Hope Uzodimma. If Hope Uzodimma is a reasonable person, he will still say, "Look, I need power. I want to become the governor of Imo State. Yes, but I want to do it in a genuine way, not in this way, please." They will leave him and say they will know that he is reasonable, that he is not a glutton. Now, what on you? He will tell them, he will make them understand, no. Carrying me from fourth position, imposing me, no. It will cause wahala. It will, no matter what. I don't want, my political ambition doesn't merit the blood of my people. Just like Goodluck Jonathan said in 2015, when he was surrounded, and he won the election. But no, my political ambition to become president of Nigeria second time does not merit the blood of my Nigerians. I have to surrender. I used to say it. I say, where you see Biafrans, Igbo men used to surrender easily when it comes to national, when it comes to non-Biafran political issue. But let it be on any state in Biafra land, any part of Biafra land, whether it's in Bayelsa, whether you see on your own, I want to die there. No, if instead of me not to be there, let everybody die. Now that time you see their blood, the blood of our people, the blood of our people, they will merit it. I mean, we merit their political ambition. Now, as I was saying, when it comes to our people, the blood of our people or their political ambition merits the spilling of thousands, if not millions, of our people's blood. They don't care. For you to see that they are cowards. You ask Hope Uzodimma, imagine that, for example, it is Asorok presidency that he is on the fourth position. Will he have the courage to start vying to go to first? Look at Obi last year. Look at Obi. He become gentle dove. He cannot make any. No. I don't want no crisis. But let it be that it's a governorship issue. Where it concerns only Igbo people, you see them, they become larger than life. These are mad people. I don't know why we have this character. This thing I'm talking about is not only on governors. No, it's not only on politicians. Average Igbo man is like that. If he has deal with a foreigner, he will condescend and become gentle dove, and no problem. Anything he will laugh and become very gentle jack. But if it is between him and his brother, what I'm telling you is reality that we are seeing every day. He will now tell you that he will, instead of him to leave this, he will die. Everybody will die. Onye mere anyị here, Beacon? Who did us this? Onye mere anyị here? This is the weak point the Europeans saw in our land, in Africa in general. We are accommodating to foreigners, and to the detriment of our collective interests. That is it. Have you think deep? Just lie down or stay in your yoga, in your quiet place, and think about colonization. To colonize. You go to somebody's house now, you occupy it, you say, no, I will not go, this is my house. They are talking to you. No. Do you think I'm joking? That instead, blood will spill here. Now my house, now me build this house, now me in somebody's house, so that everybody knows. Which means you want to colonize there. That is what colonization means. In our land. If you are understanding the details of this, you will never accept even what they brought free of charge as religion. Tell me, free of charge. And you don't know. Who tell you that? It doesn't happen like that. Are you hearing me? Now, the question you should ask yourself, why is it now that they are unleashing propaganda warfare against IPOB? Why? It says, they have used their infiltrator to do some dirty job which he cannot deliver. Have you asked me, why is it that every time, look at the Nigerian government now, Nigerian military, they are distributing tracts, flyers to our people as they are coming home. They distribute flyers. You know what they write in that flyer? IPOB is causing death and destruction. Now you ask, if, is IPOB causing death and destruction? What is Nigeria causing? That is the question you should ask them. What is Nigeria causing? Nigeria that is, the lowest wage, 30,000 naira. They cannot even pay. Some states cannot even pay. And one bag of 50 kg rice, which can never last up to 1 month for a family or for 4, is now 80,000 naira to 80-something thousand naira. Almost a triple the wage, minimum wage. Now you ask, that one is only right, so you never pay house rent, you never talk about light bill, other bills, children's school fees. How do you go that? Now, if IPOB is causing death and destruction, now what is Nigeria causing? It's giving you life. Nigeria, no, Nigeria is giving you life every day, right? That is a reasonable question you have to ask them. And do you know what they are doing? Let me tell you. When you look at the details, they will tell you that infiltrator in Finland, call his name, mention, they put his name on IPOB because that is what what they paid him to do. First of all, use IPOB, be in charge, claim that you're in charge of IPOB, claim everything. Do not remove yourself from that name IPOB. Now, raise the fund with it. Now, after uselessing for them, that is the way they plan it. Once you useless that name, now you jettison it. Now they will tell him, leave the other job, leave the remaining for us, we'll do it. And that is the remaining they are doing. Are you hearing me? That is the remaining. That for him, for the infiltrator, he say IPOB is now dead. Is now dead. Are you listening to what I'm saying? I want the way for people, for a nation to develop and advance, to advance a people, to carry people along is to tell people the truth, to tell people the reality. It does not matter whether it is bitter, but that reality you must be telling people. People should understand what is going on. That is the mistake. Many African politicians are, many African leaders are doing. They have secrets they are not telling people. But that secret is the cause of everything. Are you hearing me? They are afraid of their lives, that if they reveal the secrets, that the people that put them there will kill them. That is the colonizers, the European evil colonizers, that they will kill them. Let us no more, baptize the colonizers as if they are masters, they are good. No, it's evil. Let us call it by the name. They are satanic, demonic colonizers, European demonic colonizers. That is how I'll be referring to them now. Because it's evil. Colonizing a place, taking people's things by force and still returning it. Any person that talk, you kill him on top of it because you can do it. That is evil. And that is what the Europeans are doing. The West are doing in general till today. Till today. Imagine that, for example, for Tinubu to be, and that is what the Europeans are doing, the West are doing in general till today. Till today. Imagine that, for example, for Tinubu to be, and that is what the Europeans are doing, the West are doing in general till today. Till today. Imagine that, for example, for Tinubu to be, till today. Till today. Imagine that, for example, for Tinubu to be, for example, for Tinubu to be,
Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa onye na-efe na aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla anyị ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwedo n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọbụla anyị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezu oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbọgba ebe niile dị iche iche onye m na Chineke nna ihere bụ nke niile etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile. Onye ọbụla anyị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọbụla naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na otuto na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise.
Hello, thank you very much for joining us this morning, afternoon, and night, depending on where you are joining us from. Welcome to Sunrise on Radio Biafra 102.1 FM. My name is Mazi Mbanali, and it is an absolute pleasure to be with you here every morning from 5 to 7 a.m. Biafra time. It is a pleasure to be with you. We worship on Radio Biafra because we seek to conscientize ourselves here. We seek to motivate ourselves here. This is where we worship. This is where we wake up to. So I thank you very much for joining us this morning. Today is the first day of April 2024. The first day of April 2024 in what people regard as April Fool. April Fool. Today is the day that people regard as April Fool, and the date is the 1st of April 2024. And the time now is 4 minutes past the hour of 5 in the holy and blessed land of Biafra. So I say thank you very much for joining us on this day, April Fool Day. It is a wonderful day. Forget the tag, forget what people are calling it. It is a wonderful day. It is a beautiful day. So I say good morning to you and welcome to Radio Biafra. Oh, sometimes there are music that I would like to play. And it takes me back to airing on Facebook and going live on Facebook. And I every time wonder the kind of music that you want to listen to every morning. But we have certain restrictions. I was informed some hours ago by someone who is at Aba. He said, "Oh, Mazi, our radio here is not working." We all must understand something. This is a project that the zoo government is doing everything that it can in order to make sure that it doesn't go far. And these radio stations are being worked on one after the other. So if yours is not working right now, all you can do is send in the information to the right people. Those who are responsible for the fixing of such issues will make sure that they deal with such issues as soon as they can. And in whichever way that you can help, assuming you want to help and say, okay, what can I do in order to make sure that these radios in different places work, that they function, then you must contact the leadership and they will direct you on what to do, what is needed, because this is our own salvation that we are here for. This salvation is not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family. It is not for Mbanali's family. It is not for Nworu's family. No, this salvation is our salvation, the salvation of the Biafran people. Therefore, it is always a very good development when you have something to offer and you bring it to the table. Today is Monday. Therefore, I welcome you once more and I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you very much for joining us here on Radio Biafra. And before we begin, I would like to call for the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I would like to call for the immediate release of an innocent man who committed no crime. This man did not commit any crime known to law, but he is in the DSS dungeon. This man did not commit any crime. As a matter of fact, this man, a crime against humanity has been committed against this man. A crime against humanity, a heavy crime has been committed against this innocent man. And therefore, I am calling for his immediate and unconditional release. His immediate and unconditional release. And if you are anywhere in Biafra land and in some parts of the zoo, you can listen to Radio Biafra by simply going to 102.1 FM on your radio. 102.1 FM on your radio. We are also streaming live on satellite. We are streaming live on various apps such as Radio Biafra. We are streaming live on various apps such as IPOB Community. These apps that I have mentioned are very low data usage apps that you can download from your app store easily. Easy peasy. You just download them from your app store and you begin to listen to Radio Biafra from anywhere you are. And if you have an app called Simple Radio, just search for Radio Biafra and you will find Radio Biafra on Simple Radio. You can also visit our websites, that is radiobiafra.co and IPOB.org. And if you want to make any contributions, go to IPOB.org, financial contributions, IPOB.org, to be able to contribute towards this movement. And you'll be able to also read the latest news. You'll be able to read the latest news on what is happening towards the struggle and about the Biafran restoration project. You must be able to see the news from our website. So I encourage you to join us greatly on our march to mental emancipation. I encourage you greatly to join us. If you have not found your feet, I encourage you, keep looking, you will find your feet. Keep looking, you will find your feet. I encourage you to join us because this is a march to mental emancipation. And it is a necessary step for you to join us in this march to mental emancipation. Do not forget to like and follow us on our various platforms, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. Do not forget to like and follow us. So, today, being the first day of April 2024, I once more call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I once more call for the release of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I call for the Nigeria government to release this innocent man who committed no crime. Your own courts, the Nigerian courts, already discharged and acquitted this innocent man who the Nigeria government abducted from Kenya. So why are you keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS dungeon? What's the abduction and continued incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is illegal and it is a crime against humanity. Just like your own courts have ruled that this is a crime against humanity and it is illegal, why then have you not released this innocent man? This man that you tried to kill in 2017, Nigeria government tried to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He escaped. At least 28 people were slaughtered by the Nigeria army in his home that day. The Nigeria army slaughtered at least 28 people in his home on that very day that he managed to escape. What did these people commit? What crime did they commit? What crime did they commit? And in 2021, the 19th of June 2021, they committed an international offense, a crime, which the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention declared as a violation of International Human Rights Convention. They extraordinarily renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what is in short international kidnapping. How do you think this is a progressive government? How can you have an advanced or developed nation from Nigeria? How can you have that? How do you think that is possible? This is a government that prides itself as a democratic government. This is a country that prouds itself as a democratic country, but they do not practice anything called democracy. The only democracy that they enjoy is election. And in Nigeria, the election has been turned into selection process. A process where UK selects those who they want to be in charge of Nigeria. It has now been turned into a selection process in Nigeria. Everything good that comes into Nigeria becomes dented. Nigeria suffocates it. Nigeria suffocates anything good that you bring in. Nigeria will find a way to suffocate it. And if you do not understand why we are campaigning for our freedom, then that is. Then look at the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by Nigeria government. Why? Simply because he gave them solution to the corruption. The corruption that is ravaging Nigeria, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave them a solution to it. The political instability that is ravaging Nigeria, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave them a solution to it. The economic mismanagement that is the bone of contention today, that is the reason why there is poverty, the reason why there is starvation, is because of economic mismanagement, because Nigeria has more than enough. More than enough. Nigeria has more than enough. But because of economic mismanagement, Nigeria is floundering. Nigeria is nowhere to be seen when Committee of Nations, when Committee of Nations speak, Nigeria is nowhere to be found. Because Nigeria doesn't have what it takes. Nigeria is corruption-ridden. Nigeria is politically unstable. Nigeria is suffering from economic mismanagement. Nigeria is suffering from ethnic tension. Ethnic tension is a product of the Nigerian system. These are people who were living together as neighbors, and they were forcefully brought together into a giant zoo called Nigeria. And today they have turned at each other's throat. And today they are no more the friends that we knew. Nigeria uses every opportunity it can in order to subjugate the people and put them at war at each other. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, despite all these things I've mentioned, corruption, political instability, human Nigeria uses every opportunity it can in order to subjugate the people and put them at war at each other. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, despite all these things I've mentioned, corruption, political instability, human Nigeria uses every opportunity it can in order to subjugate the people and put them at war at each other. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, despite all these things I've mentioned, corruption, political instability, human
and the fans are all pulled down and left in a heap of rubble. The property is owned by one of the foremost private developers in Abuja, Praco Nigeria Limited, led by Linus and Nicholas Ukachukwu. Ukachukwu claims the demolition was done in bad faith.
We can call for a meeting over the land. We went with our documents. After he see what we have with our lawyer and the other people's other Sunrise, which they get part of that land. And we can say that there is nothing on this, that the court should take effect. After going around the land, his normal ways of behavior, he started shouting, how would they take all this land and give to Igbo man?
According to him, all the legal titles to the property had been obtained, including 2 ministerial approvals, the latest from the erstwhile FCT Minister Bello Muhammad.
He went through all due process, including ministerial.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alu province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct after a sudden technical issue that took over, but it is okay and we must continue pushing on. Therefore, today is the first day of April, that is the 4th month, first day of the 4th month, 2024. Remember, I'm talking about the continuous colonial legacy in our land in Africa. And Narotaka today about the colonizers' strategy. We must continue in what we are doing. So, as I was talking before this technical issue that abruptly took over the whole thing, I talked about colonization. I say, please, as you're hearing my voice, take your time, reason deeply about what we take lightly, colonization. Of which, dear, in our arrow menai, but we, because of using foreigners' language, that is foreign language, we take it light. Colonization, the colonial masters, colonization. This is evil that happened to us. Nigeria is a continuous colonial legacy we are currently living in. Anybody that is trying to maintain the continuation of Nigeria is trying to continue this colonization, usurpation of our land by the foreigners. That is what Nigeria means. Therefore, as I was saying before, when you think about what happened and the way things are happening, you will agree with me that the way we are living today is being structured by colonization. Are you hearing me? Look at the propaganda that is going on now by the Nigerian military. They are distributing flyers, and inside that flyers, as I say, they say IPOB is causing death and destruction, that you should say no to IPOB. Are you hearing it? Now, if you say no to IPOB, okay, they are telling you to say yes to Nigeria and yes to the continuous colonization. That is exactly what it means. The colonizers, they always try to turn you against your saviors, against the people that really love you. Are you understanding what I'm saying? How can a foreigner that wants your land by all means, give you something that is good to control you, to rule you, give you people that is, genuinely concerned? Do you see how they killed in Southern Sudan? I am trying to give you the details of the evil of these colonizers. It's evil. They are evil. John Garang grows up, I think 1983, and told his people that, look, we either come together and leave all this infighting. Delta is not Igbo. I am Delta Igbo. I am Igbo but not Igbo. I am the Godo but not Biafra. John Garang of South Sudan, he told his people, he said, we either leave this infighting among us which the colonizers have put in place to weaken us. We have to come together and fight our common enemy, the Janjaweed. Is it not the call of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And that is when their eyes became open. And they started fighting. They joined as one people and started fighting as a people against the Janjaweed. And the colonizers, they are not happy. When they saw that South Sudan, it is inevitable for South Sudan to separate as a country after so many years of war, devastating war. Do you know what the same evil people, evil that is happening in this world now, do you know what they did? They killed Jongarang. They say, okay, as it is inevitable for you people now to have your independence as you wish, you will have it, but you will regret. They killed their leader, Jongarang, through United Nations plane crash, helicopter crash, chopper crash, which they set up, leaving the people into, grabbing, fighting for position. This group follow this group. That what I'm telling you is the work of the evil colonizers. They don't like you. They hate you, as somebody can hate shit. That is what we are suffering today. Because as long as we continue living in an entity called Nigeria, we are being subjugated to continue living the continuous colonial legacy. What I'm telling you is a fact. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the DSS dungeon. They thought that once they remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everybody, Igbo, they believe, they thought that it's Igbo man, that normal Igbo man thing. Everybody will scatter. If you have maybe anything concerning IPOB with you, any asset, you die it and run with it. They thought it's the normal Igbo thing. Do you remember during the time of when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting, the first person that talked about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or one of the first people, high-ranking political officers in Nigeria, is Obasanjo. He said, hey, Igbo man, don't come again. Anytime they need money, I know this one in money need. Anytime they need money, they talk about Biafra, for you to engage them on one day. And you say, I beg, leave them money they need. We are thinking that it is the same Igbo people from 1970 which they destroyed. They turn each other's brain off from another. Obasanjo, let me tell you, the evil Obasanjo committed in our land is almost far more than go on. What I'm telling you is truth. Obasanjo, he vowed that he will destroy our race, but in a subtle way, without us even knowing it. Do you know that Obasanjo engaged the son of Agin Ironsi to be one of his cabinet officers? Do you know that? I forgot something. Is it Habat Ironsi or something like that, if I'm not mistaken? And the Oluku accepted because they know, they make a caricature of Igbo man because of what they did after the war. Are you hearing me? They successfully turned the Igbo man's brain into vacuum. Obasanjo will tell the Biafra military officers, now don't mind this person, just mind your own business. Don't talk to him. They managed to convince them, working on their brains, not to be cohesive, not to be together. Any person that want to talk, they studied and they know many of them that they need. What they need is money, not just money. India gonna India. So do not call your fellow general. No. We don't want anything. No, don't. So that you don't worry. We will put you into. We work towards putting you into cabinet. Don't worry. You will. You a military. Once a military, always a military. Don't worry. Mind on you. They managed to separate our people. Each person single. They never had communications with each other. And that thing affected our lives till death. Till death. Now, Obasanjo thought that it is the same crop of Igbo people, the same crop of Biafrans, which he useless. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on radio, he was laughing. He said, Igbo man, don't come again. Which Biafra again? Now, wow. You need money, I beg. But as time was going on, he now knew that we are serious. That things have changed. That the people they knew before, Igbo is not the same set of people. Are you hearing me? That is the reality. Now, you know what they are doing now? First of all, they try to use infiltrator, who is also about money. You remember when he will raise a fund and after he will come on air and be dancing music. Hey, he have arrived now. Somebody that never in his life think that he can be used. He can reach to have contacts of certain people in Nigeria, and all of a sudden people they are looking for him to call him to tell him, don't worry, money no be anything. Have you forgotten that Nigeria spent almost, as of last year or last 2 years, it was in the news, close to $1 billion as of that time to destroy IPOB. This is what the continuous colonial legacy wants, to destroy us so that colonization will continue. Nigeria will continue unchallenged. Now, as I was saying, they are distributing flyers in our land to drivers, people going to Easter, Nigerian military, they dance of shame. The other time, I think they counted that to say no to IPOB, because they want to first of all destroy the name of IPOB using their infiltrator, so that people will be saying no. Local people will be saying, our people will be saying no. If it is how Biafra will come, IPOB will not want it. They want. This is the colonizers' strategy I am giving to you, for us to be wise. Because for a people to advance, you must accompany everybody with the reality facing us, so that you will be wise. The worst thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did is to open our eyes, and that is why Britain is jittery. That is why they want him by all means. Do you remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said the last time? Now what they want to do is to make him become vegetable state, so that immediately they will release him. Immediately they release him after he will die. That is their system. The colonizers' strategy, their system, because they are mad that how can somebody open the eyes? It's better to, how do I say it? It's better to lose money, huge sums of money. Is it money they give you? Is it not them that print money? Than for your eyes to be open. I don't know whether you understand. Please. For the colonizers, they want you to continue being blind. Now pushing, reasoning the same way. You understand? They will be promoting you, don't worry. He will be giving you the bad advices, bad ways out, which is no way out. They are afraid when your eyes are open. Are you hearing me? What is happening, they can no longer reverse it. That is why we will never stop talking about the religion they brought to us. It is to continue shitting on our head, closing our eyes, making us not to understand who we are. They love it. They love it. Do you think that if as the capitalism they call Christianity in Nigeria, the way they are going on raising funds, this and that, riding private jet, do you think that if they are not working with the Nigerian government, if it is not to the interest of Nigerian government, that they will leave them? Just be going on private jet, they leave them. All these scams, they are scamming people, they will leave them just like that, because they are working with them to their interests, to the colonizers' interests. Are you hearing me? That is why they leave. Even they help them, they give them money to continue deceiving the public, so that people will no longer hold them responsible for anything. Instead, they tell you, go and hold Satan responsible. Satan is the reason why you are not getting job. Before I come on I saw on the social media a chap of I think 22 years died. The wife fasting and prayer for 21 days. His pastor gave him just to get a university graduate to get job in Nigeria. They destroy the life of. They remove that generation. It's gone. Do you think that they don't know what they are doing? The colonizers. Do you think that they don't know what they are doing? Also, do you think that if what this religion, if it portrays, is challenging the government, is opening the people's eye to understand the reality facing them, do you think that they will all go with the Nigerian government? Do you think they will just leave them? Anything your colonizer leaves to continue festering, know that it is working for their interests, or it's working to their interests, but against the interests of every other person. Against the real interests of every one of us. So, as they are distributing flyer, they say the flyer rates, IPOB is not the way, stop the killings. Okay. IPOB is causing death and destruction. Okay, you ask them, so now what is Nigeria causing? You know, we like reasonability, reason. Subject everything to the author of reason. If they say IPOB is causing death and destruction, no, what is Nigeria causing? Last time Nigerian military went to a community in Biafra and killed everybody they see. They called the people. It's a genocide. Who is talking about it? No, Nigeria is costing you life, right? They called the people to come, and after making merry, they opened fire as a terrorist organization. Nigerian military, and they are not talking about it. Women and children were there. Old men and women were there. Being mowed down by Nigerian military. And no, they are not causing death and destruction. They started burning houses of everywhere. The whole communities, shoot any person they see, whether child or whether pregnant woman, they shoot you, they kill you. But they are not causing. Nigeria is not causing death and destruction, right? No, they give you life. That is life. What about the massacre during Obasanjo regime? They went to Udi and other communities around and slaughtered everything, burnt houses, and no, Nigeria is causing you life, right? You know, we like you, we want you to be one name biko. Be reasonable. One name one biko. Be reasonable. Akonuche is what we promote here. When they tell you in flyer that IPOB is causing death and destruction, you ask them, okay, what is Nigeria causing? Oh, Nigeria is causing life, right? Oh, you say IPOB is not the way, stop the killing. No, Nigeria is the way. You ask them, oh, so Nigeria is the way, right? Nigeria that they massacre the people during NSAS protests. The person that engineered the massacre, he was rewarded to be the president. No, he's giving life, right? They unleash Fulani headsmen everywhere, every part of Nigeria, in our bushes, to cause artificial famine. No, Nigeria is causing life, right? No, Nigeria is your butter, bread and butter. Let me tell you, the colonizers will always promote their death. They will paint their death to become life to you. They will paint it white because they are masters. That's the reason why even we call them colonial masters. They are masters in their strategy. They are masters. If they can convince us in every way to turn against our way of life, to refer to everything indigenous to us as evil, now what do you think? What do you think? What can't they do? IPOB come to save you, but then they are now telling you that no, IPOB is not the way. Now you ask them, okay, Nigeria is the way, right? Oh, Nigeria is the way. They are laying pipe for taking our natural resources, our gas in Izombe, our oil in Obaru, in Izombe, to down to Europe. But they are giving you life. The other day they said the Nigerian refineries built in Nigeria, in Warri, in One, in Lagos, that no crude oil for them. But the crude oil, where is it coming from? The same place, our land. But you have to service the foreigners first, the colonizers first, before they remember you. Now you tell me, the colonizers, do they want you alive? Once you start reasoning, your eyes will open. You will start knowing that evil is committed against you. Therefore, when you see their flyer telling you that IPOB is not the way, know that once Nigeria tell you something, take the opposite. I am telling you. They tried to rubbish IPOB. They tried. I say, listen to my statement. They tried, but they couldn't. They tried to rubbish IPOB using their infiltrator. They pump money. They pump money to the extent you see the infiltrator dancing on the social media, dancing. Hey, nah, because they go to the Akba. He thought that hey, he come and dance. Anything he want to talk, they go there. They go there. He use IPOB's name. That is their job. It is the job of the colonizer. Let me tell you, let me continue confirming the continuous existence of Nigeria. Nigeria, it means that we are living the colonial legacy as long as we are still in Nigeria. Are you hearing me? So when they tell you that IPOB is not the way, now you ask them, so which is the way? Nigeria. Is Nigeria the way? Nigeria, where graduate will be fasting, will be subjected to 21 days of fasting and prayer, and he will die. She dies of ulcer. She dies of dehydration. He's fasting to get a job. A job, somebody in any part of USA at the age of 16 years, when you are in your college or university, even first year university, if you want, it's a choice. If you want, you'll be working any work you want. They bracata, they work, they go school. But a Nigerian graduate, not that he's not intelligent, no, intelligent, she is intelligent more than, but there is no job opportunity. Now the same colonizer strategy, they use religion, use the pastors, Christianity, tell her that your problem is demons, so you have to fast and pray in order for job to come to you, to get a job, for you to get job. And in the process of 21 days, she died. Now tell me, who is fooling who? Who is fooling you? I want your brains to be opened. When you see that Nigerian government, they have killed us. Nigerian government, Nigerian military, they have shot us, they have killed us, mowed us down, burnt our houses. They saw that there is no way they can destroy IPOB. Now they are using the primary method, printing flyers. Now when we start throwing sand, now you start throwing sand, know that you can't go on your own. Nigeria is now tired because they now understand that Biafra is an ideology. You cannot kill an ideology. Are you hearing me? You can never kill an ideology. I wrote on my platform, there is no two ways about it. Biafra remains our ideology. Are you understanding what I'm saying? There is no alternative to Biafra restoration. So the IPOB remains the people, and the people is IPOB. So how you deal with it? That is it. Because Nigeria is dead to us, dead to us as a people. Nigeria is our graveyard. So if you see somebody give you or start preaching to you propaganda that leave IPOB, say no to IPOB, you say okay, so we say yes to Nigeria, right? Let me play for you. I've played it before, but let me play it again. How Nigeria is paradise. Look, just listen again, please. Listen. It's an Igbo man, Okachuku. Is a building developer. Now the reality faced him. Reality started glaring at him. Nigeria. The continuous colonial legacy is glaring at him. They tell you that IPOB is your death. Now listen to this man. Listen how they build 200 and something acres of land of a developer, a businessman that is doing his legitimate business in Abuja as a Nigerian, thinking that Nigeria is the solution. He never knew that Nigeria remains the continuous colonial legacy that we are living in. Anything that Nigeria remains dead, it means death to us. Any Biafran, it means Nigeria means death to you. Are you hearing me? Nigeria means death. Oh, because anything can happen at any time. Your properties can be seized, your properties can be destroyed, it could be burnt. You yourself, you could be killed at any time as a Biafran in Nigeria. But they are telling you in a flyer that IPOB means death for you. You call any person giving you this flyer, if you can, you bring him closer and ask him, sorry, so if we leave IPOB now, we embrace Nigeria, right? Now, how is you start giving him instances? Nigeria is killing us in every way as Biafrans. No meritocracy. We merit to have this position, but they will not give it to us. But Nigeria is your life, right? Listen to this man. The continuous colonial legacy is glaring him in his face, and he understands. Listen to it.
Developer of a multi-billion naira property near Asokoro has called on President Bola Tinubu's intervention following its demolition by the FCT administration. The property, which sits on a 214-hectare plot, was said to have been pulled down without any order of revocation.
Do you see 214 acres of land? Do you know what it means? 1 hectare or 1 acre of land is just like a complete football field. Not only the 100 by 90 meter, no. The whole, including the building, including where people are sitting down. That is it. So, this guy, as a Biafran, he invested. He's an investor, an entrepreneur. Now, they pull it down in Nigeria because you are not living your life. We are living in a continuous colonial legacy. So anytime colonizer, people that usurp and can take over your life, your land, take your life as they want, without your consent, they can kill you because they are usurpers, because they are evil. That is what they use Nigeria in order to sit down on us. So that anytime they want, they can do you anything and nothing will happen. Nothing happens because they own it. Because they are still colonizing. They are still, when you talk about colony, they take our thing by force. They sit down on our head. We cannot breathe. Oh, this is what this Mazi Okachuku, he's now experiencing it. It's now maybe when you tell him about Nigeria, no, let us say, he said, no, I beg, Nigeria is good because he's a big investor in Nigeria. But the reality is facing him. That is, the continuous colonial legacy now has hit him hard. Now he understands that what he's doing is a mirage. Are you hearing me? You don't have power over. How can you be in a country where anything can happen to you anytime? No solace. Now we have to start calling for president where there is no rule of law. How can you, anything that happens now, you start calling for example, in America, you'll be calling for Joe Biden, come and help me, come and give up. No, there should be law and order, law that puts order in a country. But because Nigeria is a continuous colonial legacy, you have no right. Are you hearing me? The colonizers, they put people, prison warders, according to our brother, that are in charge of anytime they want. If they wake up today now, they wake up in the morning and they just quarrel maybe with their wife at night, they can just sign and say, where is that Igbo man business? Destroy them. Because we are living the continuous legacy, colonial legacy. Are you hearing me? It have happened to this our brother. It has happened to him. Multi-billion naira investments is pulled down without nothing. No, because you are not in Nigeria, we are nothing. You know that? That is how you treat slaves. You are nothing. Have you forgotten, is it Alfa Romeo nightclub? Last 2 or 3 years. Being pulled down in Abuja of an Igbo man. He cry. What is the outcome? Nothing. When we talk, you say, oh, this one is where this, you feel that you have contact. You are contact in Nigeria is nothing. Anytime they want the plan, they bring you down. If you are calling your contact, he will block your number. Or he will filter it. Normally, no, you are not even, you should be protected by law. But once, as long as we are still living the colonial legacy called Nigeria, we are all dead people moving, dead people walking. Are you hearing me? Because you have no right. That is what it means. So continue listening. Let me play it, please.
Issued by the authorities of the FCT. It marks the first major demolition by the Nyesom Wike administration.
On Wednesday morning, scores of armed security operatives, including soldiers, policemen, and civil defense, surround the 214-hectare property near Sokoro, where multiple luxury duplexes are being developed. After about 6 hours, the buildings, some of which had got to lintel level, and the fence are all pulled down and left in a heap of rubble. The property is owned by one of the foremost private developers in Abuja, Colonial Limited, led by Linus and Nicholas Ukachukwu. Ukachukwu claims the demolition was done in bad faith.
We can call for a meeting over the land.
This is the owner Ukachukwu speaking. The colonial legacy has hit him direct. I'm just watching him. If you watch him on screen, maybe if this kind of person, if you near him and tell him about Biafra, that look, you support what we are doing. Nigeria is not for us. So he will tell you now, forget. More for now. What is there? I beg, I don't want to make a Biafra. Don't talk that Biafra near me. Maybe it's a probability. Maybe, but now reality have hit him. Remember, he went to court. Court granted him, he has the whole papers, legal paper. Nigeria is a colonial legacy whereby any paper they give to you, C of O or anything, that is nonsense. It can be revoked. Even without revocation, anything can happen. Anybody can come up and go and destroy it. You are nothing. It's not a country. It's a continuous colonial legacy. That is why we are fighting to remove ourselves from this. It's a heavy chain on our neck. Are you hearing me? As a Biafran, Nigeria is a heavy chain on our neck. Our natural resources, they are sucking it. As I'm talking, is going on. Do you understand what it means for a foreigner to come to your land and be taken? You are taking it by force. And we are everywhere around the world doing menial labors, washing the body. Somebody video where he's working in one of these countries. I don't know the country. I just saw it by, no, his cremation. His job is to bring out the corpses and cremate it. That is burn them to ashes. He's complaining about after doing all these things, he will send money and he will send 100 euro, 200 euro, and somebody will be saying, nah, this thing is just small now, but they don't know what you are doing to get, how you are suffering to get that money. People that are supposed to be princes and princesses, kings and queens in their lands, enjoying their lands, being served by even others, by foreigners. Here you are suffering everywhere around the world, like sheep without shepherd. Why? Because in our home there is still continuous colonial legacy that is living. We are still living continuous colonial legacy called Nigeria in our lives. It's holding us hostage. This man now, they just stand up losing billions of naira just because of because he's a Nigerian. Do you know that? If he's doing this business, for example, in Cameroon, it cannot happen to him. But because he's a Nigerian, as a Biafran living in Nigeria, as a Nigerian, you are a dead person who's still moving. Your properties is nothing. It can be bulldozed, it can be burnt down. How many times markets are where our people are selling, trading? How many times are they burned? Is there anything? Any result? Any compensation? Nothing. Many people die out of that. Some go crazy, and now we are. Some develop different diseases that disfigures them for life. Some turn to criminals that is tormenting our people also in our land. Do you see how they are destroying our lives? The continuous colonial legacy called Nigeria that we are living in is destroying our lives. And these Nigerian forces have the temerity to start distributing flyers that say IPOB, say no to IPOB, that IPOB is dead. Now you ask them, so Nigeria is alive, right? Look at Okachukwu. If they can do this to a multi-billionaire, who are you? Who are you? If they can do it to a multi-billionaire as a Biafran, they will rise up in the morning and just go and bulldoze his estate, which he spent billions of naira on. They don't care about bring up court paper. They say, how can you? We can say, how can you give this type of land to Igbo man? And he's an Igbo man. Do you see what I'm talking? Their strategies use them against themselves. Are you hearing me? That is the colonial strategy. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Just like what they did after the war, 1970, the whole buildings that belongs to Biafrans in the north, they gave it back to them. Even in the west, they gave them back to Iboma. They say, even I read somebody say that he went to the north. The whole 3 years of the whole 3 years of rent. He said one HAUSA man, a neighbor, have been collecting the rent and be keeping it for him. When he went back in 1970, Rush go back, they gave him his house, and the man went and brought the whole 3 years of his absence, the raw rent that the whole house tenants they are paying. and they gave it to him. And he fell in love. You don't know that these are strategies. We Biafrans, Igbo people, Igbo Biafrans in particular, we are not sophisticated in reasoning. I am telling you, it's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and opened our brains. Many of us now start reasoning in a sophisticated manner. Otherwise, we are very easygoing set of people. Small thing, you become convinced. And you know what they did? Those that gave back Igbo properties, they now secretly ordered our kit and kings in Iguacha, Ikwere, ordered them, say, these Igbo people, that is another division. You see all those their houses, take it, seize it. And these people don't calculate nothing. They so easy something. Nah, it's cheap, it's easy. Nah, say take their houses. But they didn't question them. But Oga, you people that are telling us take their houses, why do you give them their houses in Lagos? Why do you give them back their houses in Kaduna and Kanu? But you want to Jacko Ishimon and my brother, you want to knock two of our heads together, so that you will be up watching and laughing. It's them that come and say, you see, the Igbo people, they kill Igbo people. You see, we here in the north, we give them back their properties. But now their own brother no agree give them. They are the same Igbo. Do you see that the problem we have is not any other thing, it's Igbo, still Igbo. That is the impression they created, and it works. The enmity continued. That is a strategy, colonizer strategy, to knock the heads of brothers together so that you can never agree. And they will have open, everybody now, you will be channeling to them that they are the good people, they are the best people. Yeah, you will channel, make a friend to them, and they will be eating you raw without you knowing. We're supposed to be sophisticated in our thinking, in our reasoning. That is what we learn from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We supposed to be, highly sophisticated. That way everybody is thinking. You say no. You think in different ways together, 360 degrees. You reason back. Is there anything? Is there any trap? Is there any trap in a trap? When you see no trap, you start going at the back walls of the. No, there must be some. You will start digging. There is something. That is a way to get out of this mess we are in. They deceived our brothers, the Ikwere people, in the riverine. Oh, you people, you have the opportunity now. They have been cheating you. Oh yeah, take their properties as they come. Where are they coming back to? To collect the properties now. Very easy. No. Take it, claim it back. It's your land. Claim them back. No problem. We will support you. And they sheepishly did that. And the horror have been following them. And that fighting has been there. Do you see? And they themselves, the real enemies, the real colonizers, they become peacemakers. No. No fight. Oh, brothers. They will go at the back and see, you see? Do you see? It's your brother, so may no agree. You see? Do you remember they seize your properties during the war? Do you remember? They will remind you that to pinch you. And you start, they will go back to these other people and say, do you see? You see, these people are bastards. You see, these are Igbo people, Igbo brothers. No agree. That house, they tell them, now you collect them nothing. You are not Igbo. Tell them you are not Igbo. You are Ikwere, you are not Igbo. Waiting to happen. They divide us into piecemeals. And you that they are deceiving. You never tell them, say, but you that is talking to me, you are from Jigawa, right? You are Fulani. Have you ever had problem with? Have I ever seen you say that I am Jigawa Fulani? I am not a Kaduna Fulani. Have you ever seen them say that? Have you ever? Instead, they always come together in one bar and say, no, we are one knot. Not even only Fulani. They don't even say, they say we are one not. But they come, they tell you, say, nah, just no, say no to your brother. No, you are not Igbo. Tell them you are not Igbo. You are from Rivers. You are a proud Rivers man. Oh, you are a Biafran. What is your tribe? No. Forget about tribe. You are a Biafran now. Tell them like that. You are a Biafran. You are a Rivers man. Do you see how they deceive us? Because they know that we are not sophisticated politically. We are not sophisticated in reasoning. That is the strategies, colonizers' strategy. This, our brother, Okachuku, he have seen it. It's affecting him directly. Now he will understand. If you near him, he can be telling you, now this country we there, now the way they are treating Igbo man, now he know. Because he touch him directly. But he will never look the larger picture right from beginning. When people that are suffering it, even in lower age, and tell him, say, brother, this thing, let us support IPOB. Instead, you say IPOB, you want separation. Nah, me, I'm doing. I'm more from an Abuja. Do you know me? Do you know me? Do you know that General Hussein is my friend? Not in Mecca. Now, something, amen. Let me play it. Let me finish playing it, please.
We went with our documents. After he see,
he trusts Nigerian document. Nigerian document. You know who nothing. Because that document from one place, as you are getting the document officially, go to another side. They will deny that document, saying which kind of, they will tear it even in Nigeria, the same Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria you see the issue fake passport in immigration office. It's what I saw. Kuru. Not they tell me what I saw. You go to immigration office. They give you fake passport, and where they will detect the fake passport that is fake passport safe is a foreign land, foreign entry. They will now start showing you that this is fake passport. Even if you have visa in it, it's gone. You are going under deportation. I saw people that it happened to, and I was shocked. Not that they give somebody money, go and do for me. He went and paid the money in normal fee. Normal the money they pay in receipt is different. Now we pay everything. Go, they take him photo, digital photo, everything normal official. Put a fingerprint, electronic fingerprint official. Now they gave him fake passport in the Nigeria immigration office. As they are printing real one, they are printing fake, and that fake ones is for the business of the Fulani or immigration controllers, the high-ranking officials, billions of naira. I say Nigeria is a continuous colonial legacy that is holding us. People don't understand. This man, he say he believe in Nigeria paper. No, go to court, they give you paper. From that paper, they have taken their own. No? If he tell you how much he paid to get all those papers in the court, this and that, he trusts in his Nigeria. Something that a politician will just give, you bring the paper in his presence, he will tear it into pieces. Do you see that Nigeria is a continuous colonial legacy that is pressing is on our neck? It has happened to Mazi, this man, Okachuku. It has happened to him. Continue listening.
What we have with our lawyer and the other people's other Sunrise, which they get part of that land. And we can say that there is nothing on this.
There is one mad politician, every politician in Nigeria is above the law. You are talking about law. They tell you that they are the law. So don't give them anything about the law or paper. If they want, they validate it. If they don't want, they destroy it. Nothing. There is nothing you can do. Nothing. That is Nigeria for you. That is why we need to destroy it, because it's a continuous colonial legacy on our neck. And Britain is enjoying it. The West, they are enjoying it. That is why they are validating Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria, praising Nigeria. For us to be dying so that they will continue stealing everything in our land. They have given Bakassi to France through Cameroon, where you have different things, animals you can never see in any other part of the world, and mineral resources, including oil. Our crude oil is moving. Our Biafra oil belongs to Jigawa. Delta oil, Izombe oil belongs to Jigawa, because Nigeria still remains the colonial, continuous colonial legacy in our hand, in our neck, on our chest. IPOB, what we are doing, we are trying to deliver ourselves from this mess. We are trying to deliver ourselves, at least that we can be on our own and stand as a people. Because the evil people we call colonizers, they did abomination. The evil people, they are still on the rise. They are still on the stage, using Nigeria in order to torment every one of us. Are you seeing it? Let me continue.
That the court should take effect after going around the land. His normal ways of behavior. He started shouting, how would they take all this land and give to Igbo man?
How will they take all this land and give to Igbo man? That is Nigeria. Are you seeing it? Nigeria, they tell you that, is it not Nigeria telling you that IPOB means death for you? So you ask them, oh, so Nigeria means life, eh? Now, we can shout as a Nigerian agent, as a Fulani puppet, because Fulani, they master the art of use their people to enslave their people. Them is a art. Every successful conqueror or colonizer must know this strategy. We didn't know this strategy because we are not colonizers. For your information, Fulani fully understand this strategy of division, using your own in order to bring you down. They understand it because they are colonizers, and that is why the Europeans, the West, is in love with them. They use them. They work hand in hand with them. Do you know that? Anywhere you have problem with anything Fulani, or they will side them, either openly or secretly. They will side them. Don't you see how the people they call the bandits, the Fulani terrorists, they are on the rampage in Nigeria, moving in their thousands with motorbikes, with sophisticated assault weapons. So the American spy satellite, they don't see them. Nigerian they don't see them, right? Because that is a way they work. As Harold Smith said, they have to compensate their friends. And you know what it means. They have to always support their friends. And Fulani, they are their friends. You understand me? Continue listening.
According to him, all the legal titles to the property had been obtained, including 2 ministerial approvals, the latest from the erstwhile FCT Minister Bello Muhammad.
He went through all due process, including ministerial approval. We have full final title, certificate, and offer.
A certificate of occupancy?
Yes, offer to certificate of occupancy.
Most alarming, according to him, is that there was no order revoking his rights to the property before the demolition took place.
As I'm talking to you now, we are not receiving any documents. All these things is only what we saw.
Why would they give you a document? Who are you? A slave. They giving you document or revoking it. It means nothing. How can you talk to a slave? That is what it means. But the worst part of it is that you don't understand that little time you are doing well. You are doing investment, you are doing business, but you don't see the larger picture. That is why if you see woman need honor in go buy on Germany, buwe ngwongwo lodo na container. Hey, na container ye jina. One yutozi on na makonye mbo. Yeah, butata na okpo the name oji the ahoji ko emedete na Musa Haruna. Ketinye na container. But on it on. Let us be reasonable, please. We are living the continuous colonial legacy. It has happened to this our brother. Reality has hit him. Nigeria has happened to him. Are you hearing me? Nigeria has happened to him. And Nigeria is a continuous colonial legacy. But what baffles me is many of our people don't understand this. IPOB is a movement that is meant to raise our people up from this continuous colonial legacy that we are living as Nigeria. To raise us out of it. But some don't understand because of their shallow blindness or their shallow way of reasoning. That is why when all the moves in Nigeria, do you see when they tell you the billions of dollars, because by now the money they budgeted to destroy IPOB has passed $1 billion. That's why when you look at yourself as an IPOB member, as a bona fide member, contributing your quota, even financially, that €10 you are contributing, the €20, the $50, the $1. There was a time our leader even said, okay, can they want $1? Just no working. Look at yourself in the mirror and praise yourself. That thing you are is doing wonders, whereas Nigeria is bringing distributing billions and billions and billions of dollars to no avail. That is why they now come back to printing flyer in our own game, propaganda. They don't know that IPOB is the people is IPOB. We don't support any criminal. Criminality is not IPOB. Are you hearing me? They unleash criminality, killing our people in order to make sure to frustrate our people. So that they say, no, this is IPOB. No. Any person, any carjacker, any person snatching car snatcher, any kidnapper using IPOB name or ESN name that person is fake. It's not real. It's not IPOB. It's an impostor. They are just doing it so that to make you hate IPOB and nothing more. For your information, this is propaganda. Are you hearing me? The same way they did during the war to our brothers in the coastal region. The Nigerian military, they will dress with British fatigue, military insignia. They put Biafran military insignia and go and be with the people, capture them, kill them, sleep, rape them. And the people will say, they are Biafran, so they are Biafran soldiers. They will be calling themselves Biafran soldiers. It is a part of warfare, it is propaganda. Are you hearing me? They did everything they did with the infiltrator to destroy IPOB's name. Now, after they come now to tell you that, look, IPOB is causing death, for you to accept, tell them that you are wise. IPOB is the people, and the people is IPOB. Are you hearing me? Now, I will conclude by saying this. That the existence of Nigeria signifies the continuous colonial legacy in our lives till date. That is why the colonizers are trying by all means to make sure that Nigeria continues existing, notwithstanding the unbearable sufferings incurred by the unfortunate occupants. Strategies of colonization refer to the different approaches and methods used by the colonizers to establish and maintain their colonies. Their strategies included factors such as economic objectives, religion, governance system, and propaganda. Today, I'm talking about mostly the propaganda they are unleashing. Tell them, if you see the flyer, laugh at them, just collect it before they shoot you. And just laugh at them. Smile at them. Know that they are desperate. Nigeria is desperate. If Nigerian army can come to a court and start dancing with a megaphone, telling people, say no to IPOB. Now they print it in flyers. Know that we have defeated them. They thought that the guns and bullets will make us to stop what we are doing. IPOB is indestructible. I am telling you. And we must continue towards the restoration of Biafra. That is it. That is our focus. It doesn't matter what they do. If they want the rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as they have done, we must continue. Forward ever and backward never. Are you hearing me? Until we remove ourselves from this colonial legacy, which is Nigeria. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open my lines. And after, you will start calling in. Please do not go away. I will be right back.
A developer of a multi-billion naira property near Asokoro has called on President Bola Tinubu's intervention following its demolition by the FCT administration. The property, which sits on a 214-hectare plot, was said to have been pulled down without any order of revocation issued by the authorities of the FCT. It marks the first major demolition by the Nyesom Wike administration.
On Wednesday morning, scores of armed security operatives, including soldiers, policemen, and civil defense, surround the 214-hectare property near Asokoro, where multiple luxury duplexes are being developed. After about 6 hours, the buildings, some of which had got to lintel level, and the fence are all pulled down and left in a heap of rubble. The property is owned by one of the foremost private developers in Abuja, Colonial Limited, led by Linus and Nicholas Ukachukwu. Ukachukwu claims the demolition was done in bad faith.
We can call for a meeting over the land. We went with our documents. After I see what we have with our lawyer and the other people's other Sunrise, which they get part of that land. And we can say that there is nothing on this, that the court should take effect after going around the land. His normal ways of behavior. He started shouting, how would they take all this land and give to Igbo man?
According to him, all the legal titles to the property had been obtained, including 2 ministerial approvals, the latest from the erstwhile FCT Minister Bello Muhammad.
He went through all due process, including ministerial approval. We have full final title, certificate, and offer.
A certificate of occupancy?
Yes, offer to certificate of occupancy.
Most alarming, according to him, is that there was no order revoking his rights to the property before the demolition took place.
As I'm talking to you now, we are not receiving any documents. All these things, we saw only what we saw. The demolition. The title are not being revoked. We are not being served.
Ukachukwu also insists the action of the minister of the FCT runs contrary to 2 pending court orders restraining any action by the FCT on the plot of land. 2
separate courts issued different court order restraining him from tampering or doing anything in those property. But all of a sudden today, we can move all the caterpillars in Abuja and went and started pulling those properties that we have invested billions into down.
He wants President Tinubu to wade into the matter to protect the rights of genuine investors and businessmen.
Calling Mr. President, who I know that has nothing to do with the tribe, to call on the bridge, either he remove this.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the first day of April 2024. Our lines are now open. Our direct line as usual is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 0213-328-6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us and give us your view, but remember our topic concerning the continuous colonial legacy, colonizers' strategy. That is what they are desperate. Nigeria remains the continuous colonial legacy we are living in. That is the reality that is facing us. Therefore, we must continue in order to remove ourselves from this colonial legacy. That is what IPOB is fighting for, so that we stand as a people free from colonization. We think freely. We do our things in our own way. That is it. Therefore, I have a first caller. I have a first caller already. Just hold on. Hold on. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Mazi Akas.
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you. Good evening from here. May Chukwu Kabema continue to bless you as you keep on fighting, educating our people what we should know, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us about this propaganda, that are we ready to withstand propaganda of the Western world and also their so-colonial country called Nigeria? They will lie against us and they will do everything to make sure that our people will capitulate and say they are no more supporting IPOB. But thank God, that this message has already gone into our people and there is no propaganda. Mazi, there is no propaganda Nigerian government. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. There are those of us who have known the truth, who have listened for years, and this thing have sold into our mind. There is nothing Nigeria will do that will make our people to go against IPOB. Before I proceed, Mazi Jonathan, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my name is Mazi Akas. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiyama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as IPOB Austria National PRO. Mazi Jonathan, all that you've said tonight, if our people know that Nigeria is completely created to destroy their future, it is not today we started educating our people for them to know that Nigeria, they made Nigeria to destroy our people in every ramification. It doesn't matter who you are in Nigeria, it doesn't matter who the person you know, the Fulani man you know, any day they remember you for destruction, they will destroy you. Even that telephone number of that idiot you are bragging for, you will call that number and they will switch it off. Even if they pick it, they will give you a warning that don't call this line again because you have get to the pit of destruction. They cannot help you. This is how Nigerians groom them. After using you, at the end, it's like when somebody bought a goat and keep in his house. Keep on feeding the goat. Feeding the goat, he's getting fat. The goat is bragging. When you see the goat, if the goat is walking, you'll be walking like as if he's the best among other the goats. But never knew that all the food they are giving to him is for the day of the festival. And when that day comes, they will bring the goat and slaughter that goat in front of the other goats. This is what Nigeria has been to our people. The better we know this is better for all of us. You know, Mazi, they thought after sponsoring this infiltrator, this criminal, they can destroy IPOB. But they never knew that, Mazi, that millions of IPOB all over the world, we are pregnant of this Biafra. And any woman that are pregnant must give to birth.
Of course.
And all the pregnancy we are carrying all over the world is the birth of Biafra. Biafra has been there before Nigeria. We are only restoring it back, and there's nothing any human being will do. It doesn't matter because we have told them if it is oil and gas, we are ready to give you. Allow us to live like a human being. All these things we are seeing here in this Western world, we want the same thing in Africa. Biafra will be an eyes of Africa. Those things that the white people think that we cannot do, we will do it in their front, and they will know that we are human beings like them. We can't be leaving our land, coming here, washing toilet, carrying carton, doing all sorts of work that even their people cannot do. We are here. We are Mazi. Everybody is in second slavery. Though they didn't put chain in our necks and in our legs, but what we are doing here will tell you that Mazi, even the children we give birth here before God and man, before they grew up here, they speak the language just like the other Austrians are speaking the language. Before they can give my own child the same job, unless maybe there is no other Austrian that can take that job before they can give it to my son. This is what we are passing through all over the world, and we are telling our people the only way that we can be able to become a human being again is for us to restore Biafra, because they have made Nigeria to be a destiny killer. Anything you do in Nigeria is dead. Must look at a man who they gave a land of occupancy, gave him himself. Oh, at the end of the day, Mwike with his kind with this drug habit idiot now destroy a man billion. This is Nigeria for you.
And Mazi, do you know one thing? Mazi, let me tell you. Do you know one thing? When this our brother Okachuku, if he go meet his Fulani friends, complain to them, they will still tell him, now your brother, we cannot be your brother, not be also. But it's them that told Wike also from the back to go and destroy this man. You know, they play very sophisticated politics, but because our people, we are very simple, easy-going set of people. We don't understand. If we go and meet them, say, cry to them, they will say, are you crying to us? Well, nothing we can do. We cannot be a brother. We cannot be a man like you. Do you see? The problem now you people. Now you. Do you see? Igbo they kill Igbo. Not be me, not be also. But I will try what I can do. They will go at the back and applaud when you say, yes, you are the guy. You know, you deal with them. Do you see how they, you know, how they are bubble, honestly? But I don't know. Mazi, go on.
Mazi, before God and man, this is why IPOB is ahead of Nigeria. You see, the way we reason, the way we've studied Nigeria, before they make any move, we have already know where they are landing, and we go there and wait for them. Because this thing you are saying now, most of our people at home, they don't have this type of mindset we have in IPOB. They don't know this thing. This is why when you are telling them the best way to survive, they will be telling you, this Nigeria safe. But you see what is happening to your own brother in your even this thing that happened to this Mazi, even another Igbo man who even the same land that Wike is destroying now, you call another Igbo man come and buy from that the same his own brother land, he will come and buy. Kinaju, in the buy. Are we going to know through Fulani cow or through the food they are bringing they're bringing into our Biafra land? I don't know if they are poisoning it. Is this thing? Our brains and our minds will not be working. I will say Mugu. We don't know that Nigeria is made for. If Nigeria is completely dead for our people. Mazi, do you see that? After Nigeria has spent billions of dollars to destroy IPOB through their infiltrator, dancing in internet, today they have no other choice than to print in a flyer given to our people to reject IPOB. When the people have known the truth, our people have known the truth that IPOB, we don't commit crime. IPOB, we only fighting for the freedom of our people. And our people have known that all this atrocity they are committing in Biafra land is being sponsored by the same government, who are printing flyer today through their nonsense army. Mazi, we have defeated these people. Even as they're taking that flyer in their hand, we only just letting them to know the tricks of Nigeria. And that even as they're taking that flyer, as they are turning back their hard wash because they know that Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu, and IPOB made good for. We are the only last defense they have. Without IPOB by now, Mazi Makachineke, even in the backyard of my father's compound, but today, IPOB have stand strong. ESN have begun to fight these people for them to leave our bushes so that I be free. There is nothing Nigeria will do that will make our people to turn back to us because they know the truth. And when God will tell them, leave these people, allow them to go. We have suffered enough in Nigeria. Nigeria, I mean, they're telling you to leave IPOB. Are they not the one that shoot you, just as you said, Mazi Jonathan? Are they not the one that killed you in 2020, Lekki Tollgate? Are they not the one destroying our people, burning villages, doing all sorts of things in Biafra land? The same people is coming to give you a flyer to Nigeria. May shame before Nigeria for the evil they are committing against our people. Mazi, we are here.
Of course.
We go nowhere until Biafra is restored. Mazi, thank you.
We must be sophisticated in our way of reasoning. Honestly, we have suffered a lot because we are easy-going, thinking human being, and that is our problem. We think in a very narrow-minded way. As Wike, they are the people that catalyze Wike. They told me what they will not like to do by themselves. They now try to use one of us in order to do it. Now, when he does it, now you yourself, the victim, you go back to them to cry to them. They will tell you, hey, they will laugh at you. No, Igbo, they kill Igbo. No, not be Igbo man like you. Why they come to us? When we tell you, say Igbo hate them, say, is to continue propagating, driving that propaganda they have been propagating. And it seems to become part of us. It's lie. It's because of the continuous colonial legacy we found ourselves in Nigeria. It's because of that. Otherwise, we are the best set of people, even to ourselves. Nigeria destroyed us. Britain used Nigeria to destroy us, destroy our natural character. That is the reality. But do we understand? We are now understanding. Mazi Biafran, welcome to the program.
Mazi, can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you, not only me, please. Ganiru.
Yes, Mazi Chinedu. I will use the name Mazi Chinedu. I will tell you truly you are a great teacher. I am not coming here to praise you, but I just want to let you know that I acknowledge that. And Mazi, you said that Biafra is indestructible. Believe you me, IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is indestructible. That is why they can carry up their propaganda, their deceit, their lies. We are here. Mazi, we have learned a lot. And we have understand the ethics of movement, of freeing our people. That is why there is no one can ever deceive us again. Mazi, remember what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. And I don't know if Nigerian people have forgotten because they have what they call tiny memory. They have what they call tiny memory. After 15 minutes, they have already forgotten. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them it will take them 150 years to shake the foundation. We are not talking about destruction. We are talking about shaking the foundation. And Mazi, they can never get there. And I want to take our people to Mazi Shina Sanworu page. Our people should go there. There is update from Mazi Shina Sanworu. The volunteer updates. Our people should understand what is about to come. And our people should buckle their belt and embark on this journey of Biafran restoration project. 1 minute. And our people have to understand what we are into. We are here to restore Biafra. And after we come, or after we're done with them, they can't find some people like, they cannot find anybody like us again. Mazi, you know, there is something wrong with our people. That is the same thing I keep on talking about, saying about Aloye Jimako. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to court. They give him discharged and acquitted. Now, Aloye Jimako now is on social media. He have turned himself a content creator. Instead of them to hold the one that we have already secured, because that is where our power is. And that is the reason why they remove San Osakome and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because they want to take them back from the genesis. And now they have went from the beginning, and now I will go Hanane. That is why sometimes I keep on asking myself, does it mean that our people don't reason? And I want to also let the great people of Biafra to understand that Fulanis are master planner. These people, when you are talking about conquest, like you said on this program, these people are master planner when you are talking about conquest. And we don't have idea of all these things because we never conquer anybody. That is the reason why. And that is the reason why you see today Europeans are supporting them, because they are part and parcel of this game of conquering people and taking over the lands of people, indigenous people that did not believe in their way of life. Mas, we have to understand this, that we have come and Biafra must come in our time. And we must keep on pushing for this Biafran restoration project without stopping, because we have understand and we have come to restore our land, our motherland, our dignity, because we are not fighting anybody, but we are just trying to tell our people for us to go back the way we used to live before they came to colonize us. But sometimes our people will be telling you, you don't know what you're saying. Mazi, I want you to know that our race are down because of the way we are thinking. They have, I won't stop saying this. You see, religion, they have used religion to, you know, balkanize our mind, that we can't even reason and understand where our problem is coming from. If we can be able to stand up and confront those people that are coming to destroy our race by, you know, using the way of our life, by using our environment, things around us, because I keep on saying this, you can't use the way of life of other people to set up your own constitution. It can never happen. Mazi, I want our people to understand this with their propaganda of Nigerian people. The same people that are killing us, that have killed even though people on toll gates when they were protesting against NSAS. You know, Nigerian people, there is some things wrong with them. I don't know if these people have that mind of reasoning, or I think they lack ability to understand. That is why they can't even understand. People that came to kill you people in toll gates because you want betterment of your people, or you want people to always demand their right. They came, they off the light, they begin to shoot people. The same people now turn around now, begin to call IPOB. They are the people that are destroying our land. Mazi, with their propaganda and lies and deceit, Mazi, we are not listening to them, because we have come to say we don't come. And there is no way of going back on this quest of self-determination. We don't come. And anything where they like, may they talk. We are here. And I still urge our people to go back again to Mazi Shina Sanworu update. Because as they are coming, as they don't want us to rest, we are not going to also allow them to rest. So our people should buckle their belt and support Eastern Security Network. This is only people we have. This is the people that are going to defend our land. This is the people that are going to defend our territory against the foreign invaders, against the Fulani jihadis coming to take over our land. If you think that you are going to fold our hands and somebody somewhere looking after you is going to come to defend you, oh boy, my sister, my brother, you are a liar. There is nothing like that. We have come to this earth to multiply, to build, and also take the bull by the horn. take everything by our hands. Nobody is watching you anywhere. Or sometimes they may be telling you that because we are doing this, we don't want to sin. But the Fulani are sinning every day. Fulani are taking your territory every day. Fulani are killing and pillaging on daily basis, and people don't want to talk about it. Mazi Jonathan, I thank you very much for this wonderful, great teaching, and I hope our people will understand. I hope our people, it will enter their minds and begin to think like what you just said on this broadcast. The Fulanis, like I said, they are master planner. They are the master of the game. They are also those that went to tell Wiki to do this. As time goes on, they will turn around and tell you, is he not your brother? Mazi, we have to tell our people that propaganda is also part of this. Fulanis are the master of the game, and they know exactly what they are doing, except some people lack ability to understand. But for we, IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Mazi Shike, the man in charge, on absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have understand and learned, and we must continue fighting for Biafran restoration till Biafra is totally restored and beyond, because we are fighting for survival. There were Mazi.
You're also a great teacher, because I listened to you. There were Dodrege. We are in this together, honestly speaking. I have callers waiting, but I want to pick direct call because I cannot pick you. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Please go on. There we go.
And I'm calling from Aba province, and I'm from Omowa in Olu province, Biafra. And the Chukwuka has mandated that I must be here with all of you to make sure that we are free. And anywhere you say, Biafran, Jonathan, I met outside the arrogant. So he defeated a whole race, over 100 million, watching Kuru with their two eyes, their own person, the innocent man that have come since 2009, not his parents, everything just for us to be free. And they okay, we bring one project and they discharge and that put in the court in Nigeria and they going to have one more. Brother Jonathan, this is sharing the Igbo. Brother Jonathan, this is in the Igbo. All the governors, all the senators, all the House of Reps, all the SD, all the PG that call themselves our leaders, over 100 million people. They are fans all over the Umuchukwu Canada. Then our own leader that have been born and blessed. Brother Jonathan, all of that they square Canada, man. I'm pushing like that. That took us to Jonathan. Let's go back to Canada for an issue with the speakers. How do I see why would it? How do we tell English? What did I do to prepare how to give us the name? And we are asking them to don't stop and let us go. And it's about us. That is the upper end time. Maka chukwu tikada moke bube mmadowa. Emena matenda to me the lete. Okay, cheka humo wa wetam. Obodo nke nnam. Na be sikara. Onye na bi na ramo, iwo onye. Ewo United Nations. Don't take it to the middle. Ewo na yideri. Aja pe one time I think had to use I copy once. Tell them not the can or Colonial, I heard you could get them. Why did you see? Indeed. Shetima, dear said, I did do it. Okay, Papa, tell them the calendar. Can't and my doctor. Tell them the Jonathan. And when you have them, but I want to how I got brought. And I was dear said, I was living sick. Now, nobody will save anybody here. Tell them to try to tell a bag. They are peaceful. Tell the Lord to enter black. Oh, man, look at the church. I have to tell her. Oh, some level. I am never shaking. I feel to one family. Then you can understand. Then I put joy about the time. Who were another. That's so we die no fire. You have to have a teacher prison. Boy, I have a monkey. presidency construction. And the machine of all of people. If not IPOB, I have put my life on everything I have. My chat. There's Jonathan go. I just don't the Kanu trying to hit you on my tell. Look at propaganda giving you try. But it's not IPOB. Me will do. All the hand is shown. Advocate the village to comply. I just said to the Mediterranean Sea, that's not the Kanu for daring that. You are the only person to put to mention and I don't celebrate. You forgot the Allah and live. We can tenable. I will forgot the Allah and live. Well, I will go back to Allah, the cities in Nigeria. Spoken about cancer. If they are supposed to be free. So the place and live as a people on this earth is my violence. That's not that I would I will when you know why you would the owner of the world. Don't be surprised. Apoya and religion. All the other guys could ask. I mean, I couldn't move me dying there. This chair. And that's how I am anymore. Okay, I can over the week and a temperano. Get a normal job on the Kanu. That's where I have one time. Any of them conditions is not even a car. I was there so I come there.
Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo. I think your airtime is cut. I don't know. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? You have been here since going to 24 minutes. Mazi, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi. Good evening.
Ndewo Mazi. Please go on.
Choma. Biko kamugupu godoro Nnamdi Kanu we Nnamdi Kanu. Odele Nnamdi Kanu akama hotoro yambu. 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 Umu Biafra solo nukwe ya akama hotoro yambu. Odele Nnamdi Kanu akama hotoro yambu. Hey, chukwu kabiama okasakasa eze bi n'igwe eze na-ebesiri ọgwụ ọgbara nkịta okwu dị n'ọnụ ya. Onye ihe na-ene dị n'aka eze ndị eze unu na-eruwere ana gbakwasị okwu eze ogirighị anya ọgụ nwa jijide mma onye waye ya erie eze chukwu anyị bụ ụmụ ezukọ n'okwu na mgbe awa wee na-ayọ ga enyemaka nke ndụ n'isi ala ndị ichie n'isi nworu gị Nnamdi Kanu isi nwunye ụmụaka ya ụmụnne ikwu na ibie ala Biafra niile gba gburugburu IPOB Eastern Security Network DOS anyị na-asị Chukwu kabiama abiko enekwu ụmụ gị apịa ọkwụ ụkwa nke aka na-anụ ha ara onwekwa onye ha mebiri nke ya onwekwa onye avụrụ awajie onwekwa onye azụrụ ozi ọkwa anyị nwa ka anụdola anya n'isi ehi ụwa na-afọrị anyị pịkọnata ihe anyị eji wee bi ndụ be anyị ezie ndị agha abịa mebie ya manakwa n'akụkụ na-ekwu na anyị amala ife na anyị adịrọ na anyị amala ife. Ezi Chukwu anyị na-ekele gị n'ihi amamihe n'ihi odudu nchekwa ihe ọbụla nke dị mma eji ebi ndụ ị na-enye anyị na-ekele gị ọkachasị n'isi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anyị sị gị biko ewe ọmadi a ụnụ na-ekwu na onwere onwe ala Biafra ka ọ chọọ ka ekezie ihe niile ka ọ dị mma maka na amaka nwanza anọ na aha na ka aha nye n'ọkwa ọ na-ekwu hụrụ onye o mebiri ihe na-atụgharị aka ebe nna ya ka edozie ya akpa aha nkata jidie debe n'ụdị ka ihe ọ na-eme kwụsị ha mụọ nọ mgbe aha ka o bidokwa amụọ na ihe ọ na-eme abakwa ehi oke. Ezi Chukwu anyị na-asị gị na ndị anwa jidere ọhamadike debe ya ebe anwa ọgwụ abụ Chukwu kabiama ịmara ihe niile onweghị ihe anyị ma ị na-ahụ n'ihe na-ahụ na nzuzo ego ọmara ọnọdụ ị ga-edebe onye ọbụla na-eme ajọ ife maka na mgbe ọgụ a na-anụ n'elu ụwa bụ mma na njọ mma na njọ ka a na-anụ ọgụ ya maka na mmapụta na-eme mere mma na-aka anọkọtazi osi ụgwọ akụkịtị kafta si na ọ bụghị ndị na-aya emezi mma na aya emezi ihe wee ka ihe abụrụ opposition wee nwee injustice wee sota wee tere wee gaba ha bụ ndị injustice ahụ wee jezie wee nọdụ n'ogwu akụkụ wee hikwa isi ya bịazi agbawazia justice mgbe na ọ ya nọkwatasị na ọ ya ebizi justice wee si ha n'iwu na ya ebi ọ wee were ya bụ Nnamdi Kanu na ọ ya ebi ọ bịa ya ebi onye na-asị na Nnamdi Kanu ya ebi oge iji ana wee zere mmiri na-eke onye iji ana wee zere mmiri n'oye onye iji ana wee zere mmiri n'afọ onye iji ana wee zere mmiri na nkwọ onye iji ana wee zere mmiri n'ahịa n'ọnọdụ n'igwe onye isi Nnamdi Kanu na-awa aja ya eji ke wee chụ omume gbugburu ama mmadụ ya nkọ na ọtụ nwa ọkụkọ nwa ọkụkọ nwere ụgwọ ọsọ maka na egbe mere kukobele anyị na-ekwu awa ọkpọ na ofu osisi ọkpọ na ofu kpuo isi n'ọnụ ibere n'ụkwụ osisi nke ebele m na nke m mgbe ịtụsịrị na manya ebe mụzi na nke m anwa onye ahụ na nke ahụ ihuru ndị aka na ya na-abụ onye ka anyị ji wee nọdụ be anyị na-eme ka wee vụrụ nke ha wee bịa be anyị wee tiwasa anya ụmụnne anyị wee ghọsala ala tii isi na ya na-emezi ka o si masị ha eze Chukwu anyị si na ndị ahụ bịa mebiri anyị nke anyị ọ bụrụ na ọkwa ka esi emie ya dịkwa ma ọkwa na ọbụ ka esi emie ya ngwakwa na olukwa na omume na agbachagwa ngwere elugwu ọtụtụ ọkwa ntọfịa ka anyị nọ n'ime ihe a okwu oru ka evulu anyị na-ekwu okwu oru evulu anyị abịa mee anyị bịa kụziere anyị nkụzi ha ji wee biri be ha ebe anyị nwekwara nke anyị akụziere anyị ya anyị emewekwu ibe na enye ka anyị na ha eme kịta weta eke ejide ihe anyị na-abụ sasị na-abụ oria mvọrị ụmụnne anyị amụhụ na anyị niile kwetasie n'ime ma na anyị enwezi ihe anyị nwee ọ bụziala ndụ mmadụ nwezi anyị nọ ndị ọzọ nwezi anyị ụmụnne anyị amarọ anyị na-ekwukwara akụziri anyị nkụzi nke okwu ha bịa kụziere anyị nkụzi ka ha si achị ọchịchị be ha a na-ekwuru ha kụziri anyị nke ahụ bịa kụziere anyị nke ego ha maka ego anyị na ha dọkwụ na nka anyị na ha dọkwụ n'emo ha ruo ego vute si anya iribe ọkụ ya bụ nsogbu na-anụ ọgụ a na-anụ n'ụwa kịta ezi Chukwu anyị na-ekene ga anyị sikwa bịakwa olukwa na omume na agwakewa gwere lugwo ọtọ anaghị afụla onwe ndị anyị na ha ya azụ ya onwe ndị anyị na ha nwee Fulani enwe tamara ejuti ndị ọcha wee na-azọzi ana niile nọ na Biafra na-anaghị ana niile nọ na Kabila aka anyị adịrị ya ihe ma bụ onye ọbụla bịa na nke be anyị ahụ anyị etipịapụ ya ụmụ Biafra onye ọbụla bịa na ana ahụ zọọ ya anyị ga-etipụ ya ọcha niile na-eme ebe ahụ ga-aja kwala agba ụwa olugwokwa na omume na agbakewa gwere lugwokwa ọtọ were kere Chukwu oke abịa masị abịakwa isi Directorate of State onye si dị isi Chinedu ma agwabi aja onye ahụ eji ka wee chụ onye si dị isi Chinedu ụlọ agwabi aja onye nke eji ka wee chụ onye ọbụla si dị isi all the principal officer IPOB agwabi aja onye ahụ eji ka wee chụ na eke na orie na afọ na nkwọ na ahịa na ọnọdụ n'igwe eji nwe ji ọkpọ kwere eme ọkụ mmadụ ibie Chukwu oke abịa ma olugbo na omume ihe anyị kwuo bụ nwere nwara Biafra ogbeghị Jonathan Chinedu ogbo m ka ịbụ ihe anyị na-eji omume anyị kịta bụ na warrant chief niile nọ na ana Biafra ha niile bụ ndị ọjọọ warrant chief niile ahụ n'ebe ha niile bụ ndị ọjọọ ha so egbu anyị ụmụnne anyị jere skuulu ndị ọcha tisizi anụ skuulu ndị ọcha bụ ihe awụzi akazi mma ha so egbu anyị ụmụnne anyị nwakwara amalụ ọha nwafụ atụrụ na amụrụ na nke ikpeazụ ọha nwetara iwetara anyị colonization again na be anyị maka ha na-afụta na ihe ndị ọcha wetara dị mma ọ wee na-achọ ka akpọtara anyị ndị ọcha ọzọ na be anyị ọkwa ifuge kịta maka na anyị enwezi nke anyị ọkwa ifuge kịta nenye ka efe ya na o mewego na ha na ha ekwuzi na ọha nwa nwezi ebe niile anyị agbafuru na be anyị ka m na-ajụ ọ na ha ma ọ na-eke na nwere na afọ na nkwọ bụ ebe anyị nọ wee na-eme mmemme anyị na-eke ọkịka anyị na-eri ihe anyị ndị ala wee bịapụta anyị kedu ihe ọ bụ ọgbanye ọbụsarị wepụtara ụmụtara nwa na-apịwa ọnụ ọ dị m otu tata ana m ekwe ise na ụfọdụ ile nke agọba ma nke aka agọ n'ọdịnihu ka ụfọdụ soro ibi lee elekere danda ise
Ndewo.
daalụ
Ndewo. There, Mazi, Dodrege. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Caller on signal. Are you there?
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There, Mazi. Welcome to the program.
Mazi Dodrege. I hope I'm coming out.
You are. You are. Go on, please.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan. May God bless you for your program this night. Also, may God bless our leader, Mazi Kanu. He will live and see Biafra. He will lead us into the promised land. That is mocks. Also, I thank our HODs, our DOS. May God bless you people and give you the strength to continue the good work. You see, Biafra must be restored, whether good or bad. Mazi, my name is Mazi Fanyi. Mazi Fanyi calling from his location. Mazi, we are not going back until the total freedom is achieved. Mazi, let me just chip into your program this night. Yes, the Nigerian government, they are in their last stage, using their military terrorists, trying to, paint our names black. But it's unfortunate to them that our people have already known, and that our people have already taken the decision where to follow. In fact, I may say that they are helping us in this work, because they stop us not to protest, they stop us not to evangelize. Now the hour has come when they have took it upon themselves to evangelize in our behalf. That is the good handwork of Chukwu Okeabiama. Our enemies are now, evangelizing what we're supposed to do. But they will still do more. They will still go house to house, telling people about us, trying to paint us black, or paint us, or cajole us before the people. But it's unfortunate to them that our people have known what is IPOB and the stand of IPOB. And that is why I'm telling them to continue. Let them continue evangelize and telling the world about IPOB. Because their work will still make our people, even external people that is not in our place, to know that yes, there is something to call IPOB. Yes, that's the good work of Chukwu Okeabiama. Mazi, concerning our brother that was crying, Nigerian government demolished their building, their estates. Mazi, we supposed to know when this week was in the same mission, demolishing houses in Abuja, which the thing affected this Fulani Caliphate people. And that time there was a call from them asking this old papa to make sure that man is being resigned. Now they want to use our brother, or they want to use the same sense to also make the same man to do it to our brother, so that the same call which them have been calling for this man to resign, so that our people will start doing the same call again, asking Wike to resign. We know that is a plan game. It's a plan game. But that thing, or whatever they take, can never stop our restoration. It can never stop our focus. Whatever they like, let them do that. What we need is our freedom. And also, before I forget, let me use this media to tell our people tomorrow is Tuesday. We must go back to Twitter. We must tweet tomorrow. Don't forget that tomorrow is our day on Twitter. Let's follow each other and tweet. The hour has come. Biafra or nothing. We are ready to face anything. We are ready to take this our freedom. Whether the zoo like it or not, whether Britain like it or not. Freedom did not give, freedom is taken. And the freedom of Burakra na my. You must pay the sacrifice before you can get your freedom. And which we are ready to do anything to get this freedom being done without looking back, without thinking back. No Biafra, no peace. Nigeria government can never have peace. We also can never rest until we get what we want. May Chukwu Abiyama bless you, Mazi, and we can never allow them to use enemies to try to deceive us or try to distract us. We can never allow any distraction in this struggle.
Of course.
We can never allow anybody, even whatever they want to use to distract us, we can never allow them. If they like, let them start demolishing the estate from our people in another side of their zoo contraction. They can never distract us. If they like, let them start turning everything upside down. It can never distract us. We must be focused and put our eyes on board, because Biafra is all we need, my brother. May God bless you, Mazi Jonathan. We stand, no going back.
Of course.
Come anywhere no war bigger. If not, if Biafra can never come, everything anywhere no war bigger. That's where we stand.
Of course.
Good night, Mazi.
There were. We have no back to go through, so that is it. Our back is it doesn't exist again. So there is no talk of going back. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi.
There were Mazi.
God bless you for your wonderful work you are doing for your people, Biafra. Biafrans all over the world, I call to congratulate all of us, because the Biafra we are looking for is here. God. Biafra is restored. I am very, very happy. I salute our DOS. I salute all our NDU. I salute you guys are doing a marvelous job. Yes, Biafra must hear to the call of the indigenous people of Biafra. Okay, Rugo. Okay, Rugo. If any Quacharago. Onye si owuri onye menno. Okwa no ka anyị na we are not dragging the land of Britain, neither we are dragging the land of European. We want our land to be restored. We want to restore our humanity. We want to restore who we are. Mazi, there is not the zoo. God have used the zoo to do the evangelism, just like our father rightly said. The evangelism, God is using Nigerian military to evangelize for IPOB. It is time for us to do it once and for all. The zoo you people have followed. I greet you guys that are doing this marvelous job. Biafra, all hail to, all hail Biafra. And please go to the Twitter. If you don't have Twitter account, open one. Me myself, I have numerous Twitter accounts that are portioning steady. Facebook, portioning, TikTok, portioning. We are here to restore Biafra, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. May Chukwu Abiyama bless you, man, for your beautiful work. Remain blessed. I say, remain your brother. Mazi Jasi, I hear the Kachi calling from my location.
There were,
say my brother.
There were Mazi, Udadrege. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, please. It's gone. The call is gone. Why? Caller on WhatsApp, please start by giving us your name and where you're calling from, if you may, and go on to your submission, please. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. I'm talking to
Mazi Jonathan, good evening, sir.
There, Mazi. Mazi Kaniru.
Yeah. Mazi, thank you for this program this night. One of our brother na Biafran Abuja, HAUSA-SERVICE, is a sign of is a Nigerian thing to him. I cannot say much about what happened to him. IPOB have been trying, and you go ka o si wee dị anyị n'obi ka onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo ka o locate his investment back to Igbo land where he can be secure. So now that he's complaining and crying, I can hear you.
Mazi, go on. Gani Rubicon, you are listening through the other device.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought that you are talking to someone. So, back to the Zoo military doing evangelism, crying, saying IPOB is this and IPOB is that. They are helping us in a lot. The work where IPOB can do, they are doing it. So, kudos to them. Everybody, even on your police afugozo. We have already know the truth. So, as IPOB member, we no get back to go. Only pushing forward to the last result. So, Mazi Jonathan, I thank you this night. I don't have much to add. But this is all I have to add. God bless you and bless all of us. The Biafran call.
Mazi Chukwu, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? I think you'll be the last caller. Mazi Chukwu, please go on. Mazi Chukwu, in Anahem Neku, please.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
There we go.
Yeah, my name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm speaking from my location. Thank you once again, as always. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who set up this platform to expose so many evil that was eating under the roof of heaven. I greet him once again. Yes, I want to go straight to the press statement of IPOB about Petamba in Enugu. Yes, Petamba just about yesterday just came up as a governor. Only God knows where he come from. But nevertheless, it is a pity that this time around, only on Igbo land, you will see somebody claiming to be a governor. What he has to do is to demonize or to destroy his race or his enemy. I don't know how long our people will think and reason and remember that one day they will left this world. Then what are you going to remember? Is it that you kill your people for your enemy? Because your enemy always understand that you are their enemy. And they are working day in, day night to make sure they destroy you after you have completely disgraced yourself from your people. Just like Wike in Abuja. Just imagine Wike, after killing a lot of our people in Obibo, to Fulani, they take him to Abuja to come and show himself to Igbo properties in Abuja. And in his mind, he feels that he is doing so good for Fulanis, not knowing that the Fulani are laughing at him. Because these people are wonderful. They are working with Britain and they understand the type of people we have in black race, especially in Nigeria, mostly in Igbo land. They know who you are and they know how to play their card. They don't see you as a human being and you don't behave as a human being. How can somebody working hard to destroy their people? Don't you know that your people is your power? And you are the power of your people. It is just like there is a gum we call Aradite. These gum are 2 in 1. If you put 2 of them together, you can use it and gum even iron. But when you separate it, it cannot hold anything. That is what a leader is all about. A leader is a power to the people that is leading. The people that he is leading is in his own power. When you separate 2 of them, there will be no more power. That is what is going on in Nigeria. Our people don't understand the meaning of leadership. The Fulani understand what is going on. And they are using the foolish people from the east to destroy their people. After using them, then they will come to them and nobody will defend the idiots. Just like Mwike. As he's destroying Igbo property in Abuja, Fulani will destroy him after the water. Watch out and see what is going to happen to Mwike. Because they don't regard him as anything. They will use you and they will dump you when the time reaches. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan.
The war you have said.
I greet our people who are working hard for this movement. Chukwu Kabiyama will be your strength. And all hail Biafra.
All must say Biafra. There were Mazi. You have said it. When they will use you against your people, they are working on your greed and your lack of knowledge. You are gluttony. You are zombieism. Once they separate you, isolate you, the day they will destroy you, you will be crying. No person will even mind you. That is it. That is the colonial strategy or colonizer strategy. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Please go on. Make it as brief as possible, please.
Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, sir.
There were Mazi.
My name is Okechukwu. I'm calling from a location. Mazi Jonathan, we have listened the clip you played about our brother the demolish his property or his business in Abuja. If our people can keep and be listening to Radio Biafra, it will help them. Because if you listen the clip that you normally play, Kule and Alhaji, they discuss about what they're going to do to the Igbos in the 4 years' time. It has started. So if they remain, even the billionaires that's left, they're still coming to them. So they're taking them one by one now. So if they can listen and key to Radio Biafra, it will help them for them to get prepared before it get to them. So Mazi Jonathan, this is what we face in this zoo Nigeria. So the remaining people call them billionaire. If you cannot use their money to support this our struggle, then it's up to you to know what to do. So we thank you this evening for you to come out to educate us and enlighten us. But in everything, we must move on to make sure that we get our freedom. Support ESN so that they will fight and secure our land. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan. God bless you.
There were Mazi.
All hail Biafra.
Almost hail Biafra. There were. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp, please make it as brief as possible. You are the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi.
There were Mazi.
Good evening, sir.
There were Mazi.
Okay, I am Chukwu the map from Italy, Rome. Biko mmekere kwa onye isi anyị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu onye Chukwu jikwara ngwa ọrụ n'oge dịka ugbu a. Do ihe nchọrọ ịjụ ịgwa ndị be anyị ichetere ndị be anyị Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na he can never be a slave, he can never serve the zoo, he can never na ọ ga-agbara ndị Fulani odibo. And nyanwa ofu ihe ndị be anyị na-azụ ụzọ kwuru na 9 na-echeche ịgbara ndị Fulani odibo. Nyanwa nke ahụ nwa ike kịta anụnwa na-ekugharị na-eme ihe na anụnwa. Ị na-ajụ mgbe ọbụla, where is the Igbo presidency? Ọkwa presidency ka promise ya. But you see the type of slave we are now. They reduce him to a minister and he accepts with all pleasure to be wickeding his own people. With his own people. Ọzọ dịka ịbịa nchọrọ ikwu mgbe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ na redio Biafra na-ekwu okwu mgbe ọbụla ọ sịrị ihe niile a na-agbagharị na-ebugheri faịlụ ma Tony Nnamdi na ndị otu ya ha nche niile na-agagheri na-ebugheri faịlụ si na n'ọkwa Fulani kpọpụtara ndị a ka e wee bịa confuse anyị ka e wee mee na since ndị be anyị sị na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu okwu na ọ na-ekwu okwu na ọ na otu o si agwa ndị be anyị okwu na-eme ihe na anụnwa. Why he is speaking with love? Now, since ejide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who again? Ka onye na-ekwuru ndị Igbo okwu, ka onye na-ekwuru ndị Biafra okwu, the stage now is empty. None of them could even come again to jukwa ka ihe niile a na-eme. Chukwu emegide ya IPOB push gide na wee push the discharge and acquitted. Oyifukwa ndị Igbo onye ọbụla aka na-amakwugheri na-ezogheri n'okpuru akpa nwunye. Isi gị na ụdị ndụ a ka anyị na-ebigide ihe n'aka na-ekwukwu ya kịta ụfọdụ n'ime anyị ka nwacha asụ Igbo ka mara ihe na-anụnwa. You know, chekizi most of our people they have chase out of our land. What will be our Biafra? IPOB is our last hope, and the Biafra is our last hope, and it's our destination. God bless you, and God bless Biafra, and God bless you. DOS and HOD. Thank you.
There is a call still coming in. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on, make it brief. Go on, please. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Can hear you, Mazi. Good morning. Yeah.
There were Mazi.
There were. Okay. Mazi, over the report, can you would the engineers now manage our radio. And I'm making from community app. So and prior to this, I have been experiencing this for quite some times now. On our before the radio, a good in a background light phone. I can get with the radio, but these days all the person do it's what I'm here. Work at the background light phone when you the radio off automatically. So more.
Yeah, sometimes yes. Yes, sometimes our community radio na attack, na problem. All these days, it is been under rectification, but that's why I went back up. Mazi, download this simple radio. I'm simple radio on a Play Store. Download those simple radio anytime, so that anytime community radio any problem, to simple radio. It's search it download has simple radio. Search is here for Radio Biafra. Searching Radio Biafra London. That one. Go back up on your phone, please.
Just we can play from background. Thank you.
There were Mazi. Thank you very much. There were. This is what he said. I've been saying it. You have to have a backup on your smartphone. Download also simple radio. It's a backup, so that sometimes if the problem is technical issue that is general. Sometimes it can be from the studio. Sometimes it can be from the satellite. Sometimes it can be from the community radio. You know, all these outlets are divided into pieces so that most of the time it will not every time it will affect all. So that maybe if community radio is having problem, other channels will be okay. So that is the rationale, that is the brain behind it. The same way our FM relay stations are independent of each other, so that if one is down, others can continue. It's a lot of work, and it takes a huge sum of money, but it is more safe. This is freedom fighting. Everything is a fight. We have to continue fighting. So this is where I'm going to switch off my phone. Please do not call again. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we have to be highly sophisticated in our calculations. Our simple and easy going way of thinking is contributing to what we are suffering today. That is why if we build, they will destroy. Because we believe that a single, each person, one by one person, we can go for individual progress. I have been saying this on Radio Biafra. Without we, there will be no me. What happened after the war, 1970, they started, removing us from the bunch, putting us creating us as individuals, making us to feel that we can do it individually. As individuals, you cannot. Once you achieve your aim, once you achieve your wealth, there is no problem again. You don't care for our collectivity. That is the wrong. Let me put it like this: the wrongest thing, the wrongest way to think. And this thing we didn't call anything is what they used against us, and it's working against us. That is why they can destroy the property, our individual property, individually, as they have done this, our brother. That is the way they isolate each and every one of us. Immediately after the war, instead of the military hierarchy, Biafran military hierarchy, at least to find one way or the other to communicate themselves, even if it means sometimes traveling from Msoka to Akwa Ibom, in order to have communion, to think of our collective interests. I'm calling Obasanjo, it is his brain work, is his work, it's his idea. They succeeded in isolating each. They go to this person, they treat you as individual and urge you not to contact, that we love you. We are treating you because you are our man. We don't want you to tell your fellow. They will go to the other person, the other brother, tell him the same thing. You are our man. Don't ever, you are the only person we choose. They isolate each and every one of our people one by one. They made us that community thoughts, that communion we have, they broke it. That is why if you are talking now, you see somebody that is saying now, is it a makeover that says Fulani that made him what he is, so he don't care. So every woman can go to hell. Every of our community interests can go to hell. So they have created him. They put that individualism, they grew it. That sense of community in our life diminished. And that is why they can be able to be taking us one by one. They isolate you, they take you down. Others will continue, as if nothing happened. Ask yourself, why is the Fulani on top? Because they are able to, coalesce, to form community, even if with the force, with other people that don't even want them to. They maintain that global front, community front, that we do not. Anything you want, they say we don't you think that there is some speciality in what they are doing? They don't want to be broken because that is the way they break others, because they are colonizers. It's the colonizers' strategy. They isolate you, make you feel you fend for yourself. We will help you to fend for yourself. We will help you to build you. Don't think of your brother. No. If you think, no. If you thought, he can betray you. So they make you their friend. Without you understanding or trying to know the reason behind what they are doing. You feel they will build you, they will help you build you, and they will destroy you. And those of your brothers, those community, or that communionship that you're supposed to have, but they prevent you from having it, that should have been your backbone. Do you see the reason why they are trying very hard to destroy IPOB, to isolate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from IPOB? Because you know that IPOB is the backbone of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's his backbone. The movement is his backbone. So they try to use his brothers in order to take glory, private glory, or to go it alone as a Kanu family. This is a strategy. If they need money, they use one agent, one politician to corner them and give them money and advise them. If they want your brother to come out, do not make sure to disassociate yourself. You are a kind of family. We know you. They promote you. You become larger than life. Is it not how they did to Kanu, the siblings of Onyendu? They told them, they cornered them. They met with what is the judge, the woman judge, Binta Nyako. To the extent they call him Mommy Nyako. It's what they call him, Mommy Nyako, Mommy Binta. Now, you know what the woman told them? Our people, we don't have sophisticated calculation. They told them that, people that are destroying, that are spoiling your brothers coming out is Ozekome, the son. Remove the son. You don't need them. Remove Ozekome and the Jofo. Now, once you remove them, come apply for bail. I will give you bail. Give your brother bail direct. Trust or say, hey, mommy nyako, don't worry. That is why they were shocked. We are company here. Radio Biafra so that tomorrow, you people in Mandiga say the leadership. That is exactly what happened. Akonaha. As a teacher, him and the Sunday was a very people that are not sophisticated. Whereas the Nigerian government is telling them, remove your sons. Now, Nigerian government even go hire more sons to their side. Telling you people, go and destroy it. The same way they told the Igbo presidency, go and destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Now you come, we give you Igbo presidency. It's exactly the same thing. And these people, because they know that the people that hold them in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's cases, these people, Ifeanyi, Ejiofor, and Ozekome. With these people, they cannot achieve anything Nigerians want to achieve, even in the court on these people. They will be getting victory. It doesn't matter, even if they disobey court order, but they will be getting victory because these people, they know. But they told them, go and remove these obstacles, your obstacles. Go and remove them. Don't worry, apply bail. I will give you bail on the 19th. And how and everything. Court another thing. How could she Binta Binta say, hey, here is not a marketplace? I don't know the brain of Ndibo. No sophistication. Unless once you enter IPOB, you become saved. You start reasoning in a sophisticated way. How can they tell you? The same way they told all these useless Igbo politicians, go and destroy, you want to have a chance to rule Nigeria, to be president of Nigeria, go and make sure that kidnap that boy. Nnamdi Kanu. Go and bring him. Make sure you sponsor and bring him. Rendition him. And make sure IPOB is destroyed. Now you come, we give you Igbo president in 2020. Who is talking about Igbo president in 2023 again? They have forgotten it. They have forgotten it. But we will never forget. They have forgotten it. Another time they'll be talking about 2027. Another noise again. People that are manipulable. That is why more than 30% of the whole black slaves in America, all Biafra from Bite of Biafra. You ask yourself why? People that are easygoing, manipulable. They one this thing, small thing, just your personal aggrandizement. You don't care. They don't care again about the community's interests. What matters to them? Kanu's siblings. In a situation they know that is critical. In a situation they know that is a IPOB and the Nigeria state. Now they are turning it. They want to turn it to call Kanu family and Nigeria state. You see, because of their greed. Because of their greed. I get here. I got this side and I hit so that I got with I got also with IPOB. This is how narrow-minded many of our people have been. We will continue to stress this so that I put out from this type of mentality. I am telling you. It's killing us, it's destroying us. This is where I'm going to stop. Biafra remains who we are. Biafra remains our ideology, our tradition, our religion, everything we can think of is Biafra. Therefore, we will continue moving on until victory is achieved. There is no two ways about it. Therefore, I am going to stop here. And from me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.